Is it someone else? Is it childhood enhanced? Yeah. Fuck off,
So
man.
someone else got the picture saying that, and I guess this person followed his advice and told us to.
Ah.
So
I
he
got a
will let
bear.
his followers know.
Oh my god, I have 2,436 minutes of views on my channel. That is
You
more
said
than I thought. You
You
hit the
see
like
that
button.
already. Okay.
Yes, yes, I did. I did it while you were singing. I figured that would be a good intro, you know, like I've got theme music or some shit.
Mad Metal Man. Mad Metal Man. I don't like that.
oh god, man. I
Is he
swear, man,
getting
my
a
shorts are
What
getting.
if
blowjob?
he caught childhood and has Jessica Rabbit
Are
inside
you sure it was the smartest idea to invite Little J?
It's always a great idea to invite Little J. What are you talking about?
I don't know. He
Ass
looks
is
a little
ass.
preoccupied with his
But I'm
whatever's going on.
Not enhanced.
And this is how my stream turns into cancer.
I gotta tell you, man. She would get it any day of the week. Twice.
Oh yeah.
I'm fat, famous sumo wrestler.
We sound like we're sitting around bored.
Let's rock.
Not
We
even having
are.
conversations.
I'm pretty bored. Oh, you know what? We should watch Sesame Street.
No, 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 no. You got to torture me the other night with all your weird, insane bullshit. Tonight's my night. Fuck you.
You don't ask questions, you want answers to.
I feel like we're both getting bored listening to Little J's drug deal right now. We're both being tortured with his drug dealing.
Ah, cheeky baby.
You see, now I'm trying to determine if it's
No,
drugs or
Iran, not
hookers.
Iraq.
I kind of thought he was getting a blowjob at one point.
I don't know. This is totally
That's
the
my
most
gimmick.
show.
why are you doing that? You're the one who's wearing it.
No, Orton. That's
Daddy?
Daddy.
Here's a fucking shock. We've got
What?
0 viewers.
It's fine.
All right, so yeah, horror, metal stuff. Let's see who else we can get in here. Because frankly, you two are just not entertaining
Sweet
enough.
mother of God.
You haven't given me a topic to talk about. You're just sitting there.
Oh, I'm supposed to give the topics. Oh
Yay!
shit!
Woo!
No, that's Ric Flair. That's not a topic.
I know, I'm watching him right now.
Has Ric Flair ever been in a horror movie?
Actually, I think he might have. Yeah, he was in, I think, Wrestlers versus Zombies.
Oh my god, Wendy.
That was a thing.
Oh god.
Yes, look it up. I swear to God, it's a full thing with legitimate wrestlers.
Wendy.
Oh, holy shit! I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up now.
That's the best thing about
Mhm.
All right, let's keep it on with the monsters and such and the horror. Yes, the absolute horror that is my stream at the fucking moment.
Yeah,
Who,
the nature boy.
who is your favorite monster?
My favorite monster?
Duckman. The powers of all ducks. I mean, he's a convicted rapist, but you know,
Wait,
it's just a side effect of being a duck.
Wait, if you said okay, if you're going by his, if you're going by his name having the power of over all things duck, then wouldn't Dark Man have the power over all things dark?
I feel like that's not politically correct anymore to call men dark.
Fuck that.
Oh no, it's the Darkman.
Oh, it could be worse. I mean, I guess the insult nowadays is to call him a white man.
I like the white man.
Yes, we know you want to.
They invented
find it.
things like blue jeans and apple pies.
I thought you were just going to stop at the word blue.
No, I love blue jeans and apple pie.
And all that other white people shit.
Yo. What's another white invention?
Is this where I turn on my ignorance hat and I say some dumb shit like horror movies?
Yeah, I mean, they were at least popular white lies by the white man.
Why does he always come out in chaps?
Because he feels comfortable wearing them. I mean, have you ever worn a pair of chaps
Texas,
with your ass just hanging out?
Assless chaps.
Yeah, but he's like a fan to all the sailors and not the women.
Assless chaps are another white invention. Sticky tape. I like sticky tape.
This is hell. This is what hell is going to be like for me.
Greek culture. Cardboard boxes are really nice. That's a nice white invention. And tampons. Thank you, white people, for inventing tampons.
What the fuck?
A white man invented that.
Oh, the stethoscope. The stethoscope was invented by a Frenchman. Thank you, white people, for inventing the stethoscope.
Yeah. Like,
Vaccine. Vaccinations were invented by a white man. I assume the telescope. I don't exactly remember his exact culture, but I know that SJWs would classify him as white. So thank you, white men, for inventing the telescope.
Right, got it.
So I'm going to have to retitle this whole thing fucking thank you, white man.
Oh, sheep.
No, I don't think white man invented sheep.
No,
I'm pretty fucking
Praise
sure
white Jesus.
They invented things that sheep use, like yarn.
Shades of Uncle Ruckus. Praise white God.
Yay, white Jesus. He has crackers and cheese.
What was it? To love thyself, you must hate thyself. Hate the blackness in you.
I like M&M's.
You gotta hate that donkey.
Thank you, white people, for inventing M&M's. I like M&M's.
Mine ain't Uncle Ruckus. No relation.
Oh man, I think I'm too dark to be in this anymore.
I like most of the IHOP menu, so thank you, white people, for helping to make most of the IHOP menu.
Even though
Thank you for the windshield.
I'm gonna thank all the Mexicans in the kitchen.
I like scrambled eggs and buttery toast and muffins. And I like how, not spicy white people food is. I really like the blandness to it.
And thank you for Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, barbecue! Or at least the white man's version of barbecue is nice. I don't really
On behalf of white men everywhere, thank you both. You're welcome.
I don't really like Mexican or Korean barbecue that much. So thank you for your kind of white, kind of not spicy barbecue.
Now, what entails a Mexican barbecue?
Jalapenos, more corn, like corn on the actual cob. Not a lot of like chili, but chile, like salsa kind. Like roasted jalapenos in aluminum foil on a barbecue. So you eat the whole jalapeno? Like the giant ones. Not the little. Well, you can also have the little one.
That's how you get someone a Charlie horse.
More pork, more beef.
You said porn for a second.
And then that
That's
one
what I heard
plate,
too.
That one plate of chicken.
That one plate of chicken.
Yeah, that one little bowl of chicken. Because there's always that one person who likes chicken.
Woo!
And then the egg salad sandwiches that your one white relative that was married into the family brought. And then your grandma tastes it. She's like, holy shit, I like egg salad. And then she makes it her own, and then she dumps like a whole fucking bottle of chili when she tries to make her own kind of egg salad.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
I have a very mixed family. A lot of
He's got him.
a lot of interracial marriages happened in my lifetime.
Wait, did you
I
say,
put you in that shit. When you reverse this shit,
did you say inspirational marriages?
No,
or-
I said interracial.
Oh, interracial.
Yay.
turn over on your stomach and the pressure is reversed?
And it's kind of funny
It'd be
because
like
when
if
one of
he
my
put him in
uncles
that one.
immigrated to this country, he was kind of racist, and now he has black and white half mixed grandchildren,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
and his son's
That's karma.
gay.
How do you feel about the gays?
It's kind of funny because like he's darker than
He's gonna turn around.
he's like stereotypically dark,
Oh.
and he hates illegal immigrants, and he hates, you know,
Ah, he got him.
he was a bit
And the pressure's
racist because
reversed.
he was the kind of person in the 80s that thought everybody
put me
has
in that
their
shit. That
place
shit
in
hurt,
the
man.
world.
I've never felt so much pain in my life.
Somehow this is not sticking to my talking points. Good.
That is a different issue for another day.
That is a different conversation for another day. Let's talk about monsters. Oh, and we have somebody who was just added.
The one-eyed monster.
Hi.
Yes, we have somebody new. Harlequin.
Hello.
Hi.
Greetings.
Who's your favorite monster?
My favorite monster? Ooh, probably Lestat. Is he a monster? He's a vampire.
Well, technically, yeah. I mean, if he's a
Wouldn't you
vampire.
have just said vampires?
But not all vampires are my favorite. Twilight vampires were awful.
Okay, yeah, nobody likes Twilight vampires.
Nobody liked Twilight, so.
I don't think the creator didn't like Twilight. She's
I'd
like,
like
what
to-
was I smoking when I wrote this?
I'd like to think that every night before she goes to bed, Stephanie Meyer curses Kristen Stewart's name and prays for some sort of lightning bolt to strike her and shut her damn mouth for a second.
But were the books even any good? Like, I read the first line and it was like, Forks was the most boring place ever. And I was like, nope.
Like, I read it in the 5th grade, and I don't think I got through half the book. It was like, ooh, a black book. It's probably about scary stuff. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
I don't know.
I just threw it out of a truck. That was my 5th
That's
grade.
like the best thing I've ever heard.
That was
No,
my
that-
5th grade.
Sounds about appropriate.
It was so
Taurus.
boring, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't the target audience. I was in the
Let me
5th
see that
grade.
shit. Give me the fucking phone.
Because it was a fanfic. It was a
Let me see that shit,
of
man.
Harry Potter.
I swear to
and 50
God,
Shades of
give me the
Grey.
fucking phone. Let me see it. Pass it.
I was going to say, dude, mute yourself.
I did it for you. I'm sorry. This is getting off topic of our monster talk. I personally like water nymphs or mermaids.
Okay, now are we talking like the mermaids of classical folklore where they're not exactly pretty, or are we talking like Disney style?
Like a combination of both, because you never know. They could be pretty. I just like the ability to drown those motherfuckers.
Gorgons were pretty cool.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, yes. Gorgons are awesome. I just read a cute little comic about how Medusa found a cute little blind baby and she took him after she killed his entire town.
Aww.
It was like, oh, I'm a monster, I'm gonna kill you all. And she's like, oh, this baby loves me. I guess I'm not such a monster after all. But no man's ever gonna hurt me again. Turn them all to stone.
It's like no matter what you describe, it's so hard to think of it in an evil term because you're so high pitched. You sound too
Like a lot
bubbly
of
talking
bad
about this.
things.
Just so cute.
Thank you.
I'm gonna murder you all.
I was cursed with adorableness. That's kind of why I like sirens and mermaids so much, because they're beautiful, but they could cut you.
Sirens were good. They'd sing and then like crash the ship and kill everyone.
I like, because I read this on Tumblr, so it's probably not valid. And this is anecdotal because I read it. But apparently women were thrown off of ships because they thought women were unlucky. So then they turned to sirens as revenge for, throwing them off the fucking boat.
Yeah, that's partially true.
And so I'm also
Can't remember
not.
the exact history though.
Yeah, I can't remember it exactly. I'm just like saying what I can remember.
I hear a kitty.
A kitty.
Yeah, he's purring really loud.
Kitty likes his mommy.
He's very excited.
Ooh. Somebody's in heat.
He was we were getting ready to go to bed, and then I was like, "Oh, Link, click," and he was mad, and now he's on my lap, being an asshole.
Well, that's what cats do best.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many
so
cats
keeping.
do you have again?
I have 2.
Oh, so you're not a crazy cat person yet.
No, he's like an inside cat, and I actually found him outside and brought him in, and he broke his leg, so he's recently become an inside cat. I've had him for 7 years. When I found him, he was a kitten, and I brought him.
I wish I wasn't allergic to cats, because then I would just be taking in all the cats.
Greetings, EJ. Greetings, Schmeckle.
I got a link. I clicked it.
You should always read first, man.
I regretted it. Where am I?
Welcome to hell.
Guys, I recently learned that EJ is attractive, guys.
I'm never turning on my webcam again.
EJ's a pretty man.
He's the second most attractive guy I've ever seen.
Thank you, Opal.
Through all these YouTube bullshit. Like, he's the kind of guy I would totally, like, date. Or at least in high school and college. That's the kind of guy I would date.
I'm a high school girl's dream, apparently.
Yeah, you're the kind of guy I
Hello,
would,
Matt.
like,
Wait, maybe not. I'm too old to own that.
I remember in high school I had this crush on a guy, and I went to hug him, and I just started like biting his neck and
Wait, say that again?
Feel really
you started
awkward.
biting his neck?
Biting and trying to give him a hickey, and it was a group hug, so he couldn't move, and it was fun.
Oh,
this was a struggle snuggle.
Do I need to define
this was
struggle
the fucking definition?
It was really fun because I could feel him getting a boner.
Oh.
I was like, I like this. He can't move, and nobody else knows I'm doing this. I'm having fun.
And nobody can save him.
Nobody can save him.
Meanwhile, he's pitching a tent. Good for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Started biting his neck in a group hug. What the fuck?
Well, yeah.
What kind of instinct is that?
What about the person next to him? So there it was in this group hug, and yeah, this guy next to me, he just starts sprouting this fucking hard-on out of nowhere.
It was really funny because like my neck was buried into his like chest and neck area, so nobody else could see it. It was just really fun for me.
Years later, after all the therapy sessions, he finally turns the shotgun on himself and goes, I don't understand why I only get boners in large crowds.
Yeah, so EJ is the kind of guy I would have done that to in high school. I'm a mom now, so I have to be logical. But,
Okay.
I'm just saying, I would have probably sexually assaulted you.
Welcome to my streams, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we had people proclaiming they weren't pedophiles. This time we're proclaiming that we're going to sexually assault motherfuckers. Fuck, what have I gotten myself into?
Oh my.
I would have totally sexually assaulted you. I'm a woman, so it's technically
there
not
it
going
is.
to be rape.
Oh my God.
I technically can't legally rape you because I'm a woman.
Thank you,
God
feminism.
damn it.
Thank you.
And to think, according to the Duluth model, she'd be the one that it would cause you all the nicks, cuts, and bruises, and when you finally have had enough, you're the one taken to jail.
Yay!
Because she's just too cute and innocent.
I gotta admit, I was a temptation on her. That's on me. My bad.
While you're in jail,
See, that's what you
I
go
can
for
take
showing
all
your face, man.
stuff.
That's what you do.
Fucking smashing that webcam now.
Yeah, but I have my boyfriend is sexually abused now.
Oh, well, that's
I
good.
can sexually assault my boyfriend. Yay!
Are you sexually assaulting him, or is he sexually assaulting you?
No, I'm sexually assaulting him. He never
Yes.
initiates
Oh,
it first. 'cause
then
he's
After
too polite.
talking about in detail how she wanted to sexually assault me, so
Is that what's going on here?
you missed context, but it's probably
Yeah,
for the
he's
best.
like
Yeah, we're-
totally my type.
We're not talking about horror and metal. We're talking about sexual assault now, and who we're going to do it to, apparently.
Well, remember, I'm a woman. I can't legally sexually assault him.
You can in Florida.
Yay, go Florida. They did something.
Yeah, they actually got rid of the rape law, like, entirely. So, like,
Wow.
now it just falls under sexual assault, and it's if you...
Instead of a gun.
Yeah, well, it's basically like if you are forcibly penetrated or forcibly made to have a union. So, like, if you're...
Wow, go
Yeah.
Florida.
So that one, you can't rape in Florida.
Forcibly.
Or you can rape, but it's sexual assault, not rape.
Okay, Florida is like doing... Wow, that's a
It's
good,
the one
that's a
thing
good
we get
direction.
right, but we also have, like, age of consent is, like, 12 here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God.
So Florida took like a step
It's small
forward, but they
victory.
also took a
Yeah, it's
step
like
back.
if like with a parent's permission, if you're 12, you can get married, and I'm like, Florida,
No.
God damn it.
I guess we know why God smite Florida last week.
Like Florida took a step forward, but then they took a step back.
Yeah.
God damn it, you're supposed to get your parents' permission to call like gaming hotlines or some shit like that, not...
Maybe Florida had the right idea because teenagers are having sex, but a lot of
Here,
pedophiles.
kids, you're fucking get married.
Word.
Yeah, like maybe they had the right idea. I don't know.
Jesus.
I can't believe I'm even entertaining this conversation, but yeah, okay, yeah, I guess they did.
I cannot wait to sexually assault my boyfriend.
How long has it been?
Too long.
Okay, well, yeah.
I cannot wait.
That's about
to
all
get
you can say.
too long. I broke my vibrator. How long do you think it's been?
Didn't you just post on fucking Twitter that it's not broken?
I know, but it technically broke for a couple of days.
What does that mean?
It
What did you
wasn't turning on.
It means batteries don't work.
Stupid
Okay.
batteries, stupid
Fuck.
chargers, stupid fucking manual saying I'm not supposed to exceed 2 hours.
And the
What
drinking
the hell?
begins.
Well, I think something about you passing out in between rounds might play a factor in that.
I only passed out twice. Okay.
Holy.
Only twice.
Only
what?
twice. Was it still on?
No, I managed to turn it off.
Well, listen to
The-
that.
Bullshit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The first time was because I had the flu and I was very sick, but I had just gotten it, so I really wanted to try it out. And then the second time, I was just really tired.
I'm sorry,
Hey!
I'm having to process this. What?
Yeah, the first
You
time,
had the flu,
yeah,
but
I had the flu.
masturbation must happen.
Well, I thought it would help me feel better.
And this was presumably for like an hour? Don't they tell you to not use it for more than 20 minutes?
No, the
What, a
manual-
vibrator?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use that as long as you need to.
The
What?
manual.
20 minutes?
The manual. said
There's like a
not-
20-minute limit.
The manual said not
Built-in
to
timer.
exceed 2 hours.
I mean, if
I need a fucking adult.
But if the battery can last 5 hours, why am I not supposed to exceed 2 hours?
I feel like that would be.
Well, I mean, I guess like the vibrations can like desensitize you. I don't personally have that problem.
I don't know.
But
I don't know. I used it for about 2 hours and then it wouldn't work. So I think I got a dud. I don't know.
So I distinctly remember in DMs when I got the link for this hangout that you said this conversation would be about monsters, and here we are talking about the death of batteries.
She's horrifying us in completely different ways than what I had planned.
I am the cute sexual assault monster.
Cute's a relative term.
You'll never suspect me.
You'll never suspect that I'm a rapist.
I'll give you mystery boners as long as you're over 18.
Hey, yeah. First off, none of the boners that I've gotten while speaking to you have been mysteries. And second, none of them have been from you.
I know, because I have to compete with Red's awesome.
I get really turned on by the reaction people have to you. They're also angry. William
anger makes me
when William Stenchover gets pissed about you, it makes me hurt as fuck.
Why does he get pissed off with me? I don't understand.
Because you're a woman, and William Stenchover hates every woman ever.
Like,
I'm not saying.
Is he a MGTOW?
Yeah, I don't particularly like you.
Like, I know I can be a bit much sometimes.
William Stenchover having an issue with you just means you have a vagina.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a MGTOW?
Well, I have a nice vagina.
I don't even know if he's a MGTOW or any of that shit. I just know he's a ridiculously whiny cunt.
I did find out all about Chads and incels and roasties today, so I'm pretty proud of
What
me.
the fuck is an incel? I saw that word for the first time.
Involuntary celibate.
Involuntary celibate. Thank you for stealing my thunder.
A MGTOW.
Get fucked.
Ooh, EJ. Ooh, you
Incel. It means the same thing as MGTOW. Men going their own way. Except they leave out the fact that it's not voluntary.
Oh, so in other words, that's me.
Exactly. MGTOW is SemajZ. If you're a MGTOW, congratulations, you're SemajZ.
Oh,
really
I don't know. I always associate MGTOW with hideous fucking chuds.
I just always assumed they had like a string of bad relationships and now they hate all women.
Aw, SemajZ is cute.
SemajZ is a very pretty fat man.
Needs a Canadian girlfriend.
SemajZ has a girlfriend, but she lives in Canada, so you'll never meet her.
Hashtag escorts for SemajZ.
Escorts for SemajZ. I like that.
It's just weird because he uses that excuse in Canada.
When he's in Canada, he says his girlfriend's in Mexico. And then when he's on his stream, he says
I got this really cute pink-haired girlfriend. I knew her once. I hope you know that's what SemajZ's hometown thinks is going on.
No, I have a boyfriend.
No, I meant me, beautiful.
You don't have pink hair.
I could if I dyed it pink.
Oh, did he call me beautiful?
They have wigs.
You should bleach it first before you dye it pink.
You misread that, Opal. I didn't say I meant me beautiful. I meant me beautiful. Like me if I was beautiful.
Oh my god, Schmeckle thinks I'm beautiful. Oh,
and there it is.
Hey, you are completely misreading that. I meant me, but beautiful.
I got a compliment.
Just open the gates of hell.
And
compliment there. I meant me, but beautiful.
And the horror aspect of the stream has been fulfilled. Thank you.
Compliment.
You got nothing. Go have another 6-toed child.
Hey, my child's perfect.
Your child is perfect now that you removed the imperfections.
Yeah.
It's when he runs for senator and then later president that we need to worry.
I'm sorry, if I ever hear that your child is running for senator, I'm bringing up the 6 fingers, 6 toes thing.
My child's awesome and perfect and beautiful. He's only flawed to professional.
We hear an Opal
I
stream.
agree.
You know, wait, whose stream is this?
Your child
This
was
is mine.
speaking to the wall earlier.
We here at Mad Mailman do not support the use of illicit drugs.
He talks to the walls because he's so imaginative.
We here at the Mad Metal Man stream do not actually condone the illusion that this is not just a continuation of the cunt stream.
Here at the Mad Metal Man's channel, we do not condone sobriety.
At
all.
I gotta catch up. I got some catching up to do then.
Any place that condones sobriety is not going to be happy if I'm there.
Forgot Harlequin is Alley. How you doing? Like,
oh, did you forget that I was that bitch?
yeah, I forgot there was a huge bully here.
Yeah. Fuck all you guys.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
Now I'm feeling like really exposed because I know there's a bully here. Like maybe she's gonna say.
Hey guys,
I'm just gonna go behind your back in DMs and talk shit about you all day.
Yeah,
like I do
Allie, you
everybody
know
else.
what? I'm leaving YouTube.
Guys,
Okay, quit Twitter too, because I was on Twitter first,
leaving YouTube
fucker.
and Twitter.
Guys, let's all bully EJ about how attractive he is. Come on. Let's bully him. I love your cute Aryan skin.
Oh, that's okay.
Let's all pretend that this led to prison and treat EJ the way he was treated.
Oh, fuck.
I love how you take in oxygen and then take out carbon dioxide in a very rhythmic pattern.
EJ, I'm
I
really
really
turned
don't
on
like
by
that
that
comment.
Opal fixed her vibrator, and I'm starting a new fund to get it mailed to you instead.
What?
I like
What
how
happened to
you're
Tanga eggs?
You're
What
finally.
happened to nobody does Tanga eggs anymore?
Everyone does
Tanga
Tanga
eggs not
eggs.
cool anymore.
Yeah, and nobody gives a fuck about Tanga eggs because they refuse to actually sponsor us, so I've given up on them.
Those dicks.
They can give me money or fuck them.
I guess my bullying.
Actually, they're
tactic
dick
didn't work.
holes, aren't they?
Oh, holes.
They are.
Dick
They
holes.
are.
They're literal dick
They
holes.
are very, very satisfying dick holes.
You're a dick
Until
hole.
they give me money, fuck them.
Oh.
After they give me money, continue to fuck them.
I guess my bullying tactic isn't working. I'm sorry, EJ.
Who's watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Who is now not watching?
Me?
Hold on,
Nobody's watching anything.
Let me see if I can
Fess
bully
up.
our host. Let me see if I can bully our host.
Hey, Mad Metal Man. You're
Yep.
dating a Mexican.
Oh, damn it.
No, I'm not.
How'd you know that?
Yep. Wait. No.
Hey, come on, man.
Hey,
We gotta keep it up.
No.
That no.
Hey, I thought we
So-
were going to keep this off to the side, man. I didn't think we were going to.
You want to get her off your back? This is the only way we have to do it.
Oh, man.
What?
Just get it out in the open. Air out your dirty laundry. I mean,
Opal.
girlfriend.
Opal, he's mine. Back off.
Hold on, don't do it in front of me because I'll exploit it.
No, Harlequin and I are dating. We're total lesbos.
Oh, I mean, she is sent.
Can I
every
watch?
lady on the
That's
internet.
fine.
I have sent what?
No,
That's fine,
not
me and
you.
Jay are a thing.
I was like, wait, what? What happened?
Yeah, that's
Will this
right.
be on Twitch?
I know that some randoms are in my
It'll be
DMs,
banned from Twitch.
so I don't know how to deal with that.
Just put it under a Disney game playthrough.
No, I
like Kingdom Hearts.
love the random people in my DMs because most of the time they're accidentally DMing the wrong person. I've gotten like pictures of dog asshole for reasons that I can't fathom.
Oh, wow. That's...
The
I
dog
would send you
asshole-
pictures of. I
the
would send you
guy
pictures
sent
of a
me
dog asshole just cause.
Oh,
I saw that there was a picture, and it
Schmeckle.
said like
Smush.
it gave you the whole option to accept it because you didn't follow them. And I was like,
EJ.
last night we were talking about dick pics. This is probably a dick pic. And I was like, all right, I'll accept it. Maybe it's not a dick pic. And then it wasn't a dick pic. It was a dog's asshole.
Okay, calm down
So
there, Schmeckle.
I ignored it. And then about 5 hours later, I got a message saying, sorry, wrong person.
Gotcha.
Sorry, wrong number.
Jesus.
Dude is so cool.
What's up, Opal? What's up, Opal?
SemajZ, or
Yes?
EJ and Schmeckle, what is your favorite monster?
My favorite what?
What is your favorite
monster?
Dirt monster.
A favorite dirt monster?
Monster.
If I had to pick a dirt,
I would have to take the.
I'm not understanding the question.
What is your favorite monster?
If I had to
my
say
favorite monster, like I don't know.
Okay. If I'm gonna say, like if you were asking me earlier about my favorite dirt monster, it has to be Tremors.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
Those guys are fucking. They're scary, and I fucking love that movie.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Dude, the third one. The third one was
my
great.
favorite dirt-based supervillain. Probably has to be the Underminer from The Incredibles.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You know? He's always under you, but you're never under him.
It's gotta be dirt-based. I gotta go Mole Man. And
you beat me to it.
Not like Marvel Comics Mole Man, Hans Mole Man.
Oh
Yes, I was just thinking that.
Hans Mole Man is awesome.
Man getting hit by football.
Boink. What are they go to the Sundance Film Festival?
I thought you Canadians would like some Yetis, you Yeti lovers.
Well, why? It's
no,
like,
we don't actually have Yetis here. We have Sasquatch. You fucking moron.
It'd be like loving ourselves.
Hey.
Yeah, basically, if I wanted to love a Sasquatch, I'd just, have my camera off exactly right now.
Oh my god, Schmeckle looks like he could be like my brother or something.
No. I'll have you know my skin is many shades lighter than yours. I am a white man.
You're the darkest Canadian I've ever seen.
Oh, damn.
Then SemajZ is.
I was going to say, I've met black Canadians, so...
Yeah, also, yeah, we have black people here.
Yeah, I know black Canadians.
We just got them yesterday.
They came in along with Walmart.
I'm just saying, Schmeckle is my long-lost brother.
I
God.
really would prefer not to be that.
Like your biological father is just secretly Latino.
Citation needed.
I'd prefer if we were as related as, say, SemajZ and sex.
God damn it.
Hey, SemajZ gives himself the sex every day.
Yeah, I do, unfortunately. That's a sad thing to admit to.
So that means that he and sex are very related.
No, I'm sorry. How many of us don't jack off at least once a day? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nobody raised their hand for that
make
one.
a fair point.
I'm sorry. Why would you not do something that's free, harmless?
Oh
and
my
feeling
god!
great?
Now I'm thinking about Harlequin, EJ, Mad Metal Man, Little J. Oh god! Now I'm thinking about everybody.
I know, and now you're just
masturbating.
picturing all of them cock in hand, or I guess like still cock in hand.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
I'm thinking
Well,
about...
no, not your cock. I'm just picturing you.
Hey, EJ,
Oh.
EJ.
I have a
EJ.
I have a 7-inch black one. It's nice.
Oh, that's too big.
That's even better.
That's way too
Well,
big.
once you go black, you get the neck like that Antifa professor.
Oh god.
And you get bad credit.
That's how I do. That's how I do my spinal stretches.
Oh, that's too big. I measured myself today. I can't do that. That's way too big. I don't know how porn stars do it.
Years of practice.
Wait.
You just gotta relax. Just relax.
Years in the dojo.
It takes a long time to get your black belt in pornography.
What the fuck just happened?
I mean,
like I was measuring stuff today.
And so you measured your neck?
What is with you and measuring?
I have a tape measure and I'm just
Yeah, she recently found a tape measure.
I've just been measuring stuff. So like, oh, how big are my hands? Oh, how big are my feet? Oh, how far can I shove this inside?
Again, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? My dude, we hear you.
It's me. Sorry, my boy.
Whatever. It's my dick, and I don't put it down my throat. I just use it as a strap on.
I can't even enjoy the freaking vibrator you guys got me because there's like a good inch I can't use.
Well, you're not pushing hard enough.
Oh, guys, I accidentally got a vibrator that was too long.
I mean, you don't need to put the whole thing in.
Yeah, but I own it now. I might as well just power through.
You know what? You can't. You don't actually own it. You don't actually own it until you can tame it.
I'm gonna buy you a fisting wand. I swear to God.
If you want to drive a wedge in, you just use a little hammer. Maybe you can just.
Cause I don't know. Apparently, it's smaller than my boyfriend. So now I'm terrified of my boyfriend's dick.
Yeah, but you're still gonna take it, aren't you?
Well, I love him, so I should at least make a good attempt.
Hey, you haven't actually had sex with him yet, and you love him. I'm calling bullshit.
I love him. He deals
Hey, you
with
don't
all
love
my
somebody
bullshit.
until they've given you a good orgasm.
He has done that with his mouth for like a good hour and 10 minutes.
You got an hour and 10-minute orgasm, or he was down there for an hour and 10 minutes?
An hour and 10 minutes and left me with a good 30-minute orgasm.
And
Nice.
is this an hour and 10 minutes or an hour and 40 minutes total? And also, why were you timing it?
I'm very weird about measurements, okay?
I'm just picturing her there with like a notebook. You were 0.5 seconds faster this time than you were last time.
I'm very weird about measurements.
Mad Metal Man, stop pretending you're not the guy.
But look, his icon has hair. He's not the guy.
But he's bald in real life.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because I admit to it.
Yeah, he said so.
He confessed.
He confessed.
I confess to being bald.
Ah. Well, that's your mistake.
My hair ran away from my face years ago.
That's good, though.
Demonification.
Also, he's as good as admitted that he dicks the Mexican.
Coldest.
You dick the Mexican Mad Metal Man.
Which Mexican? Who?
The little one who thinks she could possibly be worthy of looking like a sibling of mine.
I'm just saying, I had a fucking
She doesn't
baby.
meet the height requirements.
Oh.
Hey, you had a baby. Who the fuck hasn't nowadays?
Like, I had a baby. Why can't I fucking take a freaking average-sized dildo?
Because you're not very good at things.
Because you're not average sized.
It's not my fault I'm
Yeah, and
short.
your baby wasn't average sized either.
Yeah.
Hey, your baby did nothing for you because he came out tiny.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure you've had poops bigger than my baby.
I've had... Well, mine all come out liquid, so it doesn't really count.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah, I'm very
Why would-
unhealthy. I haven't eaten in a very long time.
Tree bark, my man.
Don't you live surrounded by trees
Got nutrition.
and maple syrup?
Manage your opportunities. This is on you.
Small, it's not that I can't afford food. I eat very, very small amounts. And yeah, solid shit stopped years ago.
Oh shit! Speaking of
You
food, I
need
still
food
have
in your
those
diet for
lactations. I have lactation.
When you survive on alcohol, you don't really pump out non-alcohol shits.
Yeah, my ex used to have a lot of those. My ex is an alcoholic.
I swear to God, I had a solid shit a couple months ago and it scared me.
You thought you were giving
I didn't know what was going on for a minute.
The fuck is that?
Did it at least make a good noise when it hit the water, or?
It did. It made a different noise. It was very satisfying.
That's fantastic.
I wrote about it in my blog and everything.
Well, now I want to have a satisfactory poop. I'm gonna make myself some coffee.
Don't chase unrealistic expectations.
I'm gonna make myself some coffee and have a nice poop.
Yay.
I just wish I had thought of a poop blog.
I can't. I can't.
Did you know there's a poop forum?
You could call
online?
it. You could call it talking shit.
Is there really?
No,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm
I
sure
found
there
it
is.
like a month ago.
I have
Dig it up again.
I have ulcerative colitis, and
I do too.
Oh my god, you have ulcerative colitis. I have ulcerative colitis.
Shut up. Yes, I do.
Oh my god, I was diagnosed when I was 13.
2 women have something in common. I'll be back.
I was 20.
Stream over.
Oh, you are so much older. I was 13.
Yeah, I did not have like very many problems until I started getting stressed out, and there was like a lot of stress from 19 to 20. So then like I started just like randomly shitting blood, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metal.
When I was 13 and I had the camera.
Pretty much.
When I was 13 and I had the camera shoved into me, the doctor says it looked like hamburger meat. That's how bad my guts were. Like somebody had gotten a knife.
That's a good way to ruin hamburger meat.
Good, yeah, I had the little.
Meat.
Do you ever watch Metalocalypse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rotting Body Landslide. That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, I'm technically in remission. I had a little tumor that they took out. It's nothing.
That sucks.
It's nothing. They took it out of my butt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it was in my colon, and they took it out. It was like a little thing that was forming, and they took it out. But I'm technically in remission, so I can eat cheeseburgers. But not alcohol.
That's always a good thing. You need to be able to eat cheeseburgers.
I can have cheeseburgers again, and usually 1 cup of coffee helps. I mean, 1 cup of coffee doesn't hurt, but more than 1 cup or a bottle of coffee, I have poops. Poop. Oh yeah, but speaking of ulcerative colitis, there are literal apps where you can talk to people about your poops that are ulcerative colitis related.
You gotta know if your ulcerative colitis poops are normal.
Yes, normal colitis poops.
You need a support group for that.
Yes, there are support groups, but it's mostly just talking shit.
That was as funny as when Ali said it a couple minutes ago.
I was trying to bring back the joke.
You nailed it.
Stop trying to break things back that were dead when they got there.
They're dead on arrival.
What are your trigger foods?
Salad, like anything roughage or like leafy.
Vegans.
Yeah, vegans. I can't eat vegans.
See, and my father didn't understand that. He thought meat was the problem, so he made me eat vegan every time he would have me.
I got blood sepsis from eating vegan because, like, you know, like obviously it opens up little ruptures in your colon. So like, they're like, okay, let's. They're like, let's switch off meat.
Cut the body up first before you eat it. If you choke on the bones, it's going to poke little holes everywhere.
I know. Seriously, what was I doing? I'm blonde, you know. So like the doctor's like, let's cut out meats because those are hard to digest, and we'll just put you on like a plant-based. And I'm like, okay. And I was on that for like 2-3 months, and I just got super sick because my body doesn't digest it. So I had no nutrients, no vitamins, nothing in my system, and like the whole inside of my body was just like torn up from stomach acid. Yeah. So then because any of the waste product like got into my bloodstream, and I ended up with blood sepsis. So they're like, okay, don't go vegan. And I was like, that's fine because I love steak.
Like, I can only eat a steak as big as my hand because it is hard to digest. But I wish I could have like a big salad.
Yeah.
I do
like
love
I can't eat a lot of food because it makes me sick, and like pretty much instantly after I eat, I have to take a shit.
Yeah, like when I was pregnant, I was eating very little, and my ex's parents were like, "What the fuck? Why are you eating so little? That's so fucking rude of you." And I'm like, "I just want a chicken leg and some mashed potatoes." What the fuck? Oh my god, when I was pregnant, I had the best poops ever. Oh my god, those were like the best. Like I would dream about those poops because those were just like the best poops ever. Oh, oh, best poops. Best poops.
I was in a public toilet, and like I had like a super solid, like, you know, when it's like super dense and you can feel it, and like right before I let go, yeah, dude, right before I let go, I'm like bombs away, and then it was like plunk, and I hear this lady in the stall next to me. She's just like, "Oh, gross," and I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought I was in here by myself.
Oh my god, I hated that because I would have to go. Like I would have to go every day at school when I was in high school. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just take my lunch break and go to like the bathroom the farthest away from people while everybody's in the cafeteria. Oh my god, there's all these group of girls that would come and gossip. I'm like, I'm trying to take a poop. Please go away. I can't
The
go
worst
if I
is
can hear
like
you.
the sinks, you can't turn them on. Like if they have like the little handles and you can leave the water running so that you can kind of cover up the sounds. But like when they are like those automatic ones with you put your hands under, and you're like, oh shit, I can't run the sink, and you're just like, I hope no one comes in here.
Oh my god, no. The worst
and
is
there's
those.
always like a parade of people, and you're just like, yeah.
I know, it's so embarrassing. I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom, and then like my friends in high school are like, oh, we'll go with you. I'm like, no, don't go with me.
How the fuck is it embarrassing? Everyone does it. I'd sit down on the toilet, I'd empty my ass, and I'd get up and walk out.
So you don't understand. It's the patriarchy that's obviously putting women down and making us poop shamed.
I also can't poop if I hear people.
No, because it's not us
Yeah,
in your
it
bathroom
is.
with you.
Like, I can't poop if I hear you gossiping. Like, if I know you're also using the bathroom, I'll be okay. But, like, if you're just gossiping by the sink, I can't poop. Or, like, if I hear you in the hallway, I can't poop.
Like you're distracted?
The only time I couldn't use the bathrooms in our high school was when people would shit in the urinals.
Ew.
Which happened a lot more than it should have. Because we had a lot more students than we had bathrooms.
Why would you shit in the urinal?
We had a lot more students than we had bathrooms.
Oh my god, the best is when you like time a poop perfectly with a toilet flush. Like,
yes.
Okay, there you go. Oh my god, they flushed. Poop.
Yeah, you can't do that. Toilet flushes don't last for 10 minutes.
Why are you pooping for 10 minutes?
I'm very unhealthy.
Fiber in your diet.
You like she and I can't have fiber, but you need some fiber.
If I have fiber, I'm afraid of my organs coming out.
Oh my god, peanut butter is also a trigger food. I love peanut butter.
I'm not entirely sure my asshole is firmly attached anymore.
What?
You should make some gay friends. They could probably help you with that. They could give you some.
No, I need to make doctor friends at this point.
Oh my god, yeah.
Gay doctor friends if they want, but they need to be doctors. That's the important part.
I need to drink more.
Once I ate 5 eggs and I got really sick. Apparently, I can't eat 5 eggs. I was on the toilet for a lot with a stomach ache.
Oh.
But I love turkey substitutes. Like, I cut out pork most of the time because pork really doesn't have that much nutritional value, and it is hard to digest, and it's usually really greasy. So I usually just cut out pork.
But it's also arguably the most versatile meat.
Yeah, but I cut it out and I just replace everything with turkey. Like turkey sausage, turkey burgers. But I do love beef. I love beef.
I support the killing of cows.
Huh?
Eat them while they can before they eat you.
Like if I'm flaring, I'll replace all my pork and beef with chicken and turkey and fish. But
no, you don't like cows.
I'm in remission. remission. I'm in remission. Yay. I can have a cheesy, beefy burger. That's why it's such a treat for me to have a cheeseburger.
Yeah, well, you can't have like more than like one every like so often, because if you do, then you're like fucked.
Yeah, I tried it. Like, I get fast food at least once a week. I know that's not good, but I like it. But like when I was with my dad, like, you know how some teenagers like they rebel like with sex or alcohol or drugs. The way I rebelled was getting a cheeseburger and a Coke.
You are hardcore.
Getting knocked up at a young age and by a Satanist.
I had very different ways of rebelling. Okay, I had a cheeseburger and I got knocked up by a Satanist. At least I didn't go to alcohol.
At least.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure my parents would have been happier with the alcoholism than the Satan child.
Hey, my parents love my son. They take him to church as much as they can.
I imagine they have to.
He keeps clawing his eyes out, but I think that'll go away.
His skin always comes back slightly charred.
Every time we do the rise for no reason.
No,
he hisses a lot, but that's normal.
He sings during church. It's the cutest thing ever.
Wait, he what?
That's not singing. That's opening a portal to the underworld.
He sings during church. It's the cutest thing ever. He's like, hey, hey.
Search the lyrics. It's like Lamb of God or something.
No, it's the soundtrack from The Exorcist.
He's like, yeah. It's really cute. It's really cute the way he sings, and he interrupts the priest a lot because he wants him to sing. It's really cute the way he interrupts the priest because he wants the priest to sing. He's like, hey. Oh. And then
the Satan child thinks it's funny to interrupt the priest. Am I the only one putting two and two together here?
One time he knocked over the Jesus crackers.
The Eucharist?
He knocked over the Eucharist because he was getting a blessing from the priest. And the priest had the Eucharist in one hand and like touching the baby on the forehead in another hand. He swatted the Eucharist and he dropped the cup. And then little Eucharist crackers flew everywhere.
Those things taste horrible.
They aren't that good. I always thought
doesn't
they'd be
really
good in
matter
cereal.
if you spell them either. They're cheap as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just always thought it was funny that he dropped the Eucharist on the floor. Like, it was really cute. He's like, hey, SWAT. Oh, I don't
Yeah, because he was like, body of Christ, fuck that shit.
I don't think he got a blessing that day. Because he knocked over the Eucharist.
Everything makes sense.
And then another time he tipped over a church candle. He started putting Mary in his mouth. Was there's a picture of Mary on the candle, and he started like sucking on the candle.
I don't know.
Stories, Opal.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Stream just ran away from you.
I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking enough. I am not. Yeah.
It's fun. Like, I don't know. I usually just let my parents take them to church so I could have a nap. So, like, if I'm being really honest.
I don't know. Like, are you still recovering from the last stream there, Mad Mailman? You know, with the "Don't hug me, I'm scared" stuff.
Oh, fuck you guys.
I am still really amazed that you've never seen.
Wait, like the
Well, if
creativity.
Opal hugs you, then she's gonna give you a mystery boner.
Yay, mystery boner! I'm gonna start biting your neck and licking it, trying to give you a hickey, and giving you a weird boner in a group hug.
Wait, what?
Why? So the guy next to me thinks
again?
I'm some sort of pervert?
The guy knows you're pitched like a tent.
I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till like EJ and I are giving you a group hug, and then I'm gonna do it in your neck.
Yeah, I'll do it too. I don't want to make it weird after all, so I'll join in.
Yeah, and then like we could be like your little harem, EJ and I.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, while we're talking about potential orgies happening,
yay, orgies!
That picture I did of you, Opal. Should I post that? I posted it in DM. Oh, okay, all right.
Post it.
Okay, all right.
More porn.
I said there's a thumbnail.
The one with the Tenga eggs.
Yeah.
More.
Of course, that one.
Make more porn.
Make more porn.
It's already a constant thumbnail.
Oh, is it? I didn't look. I guess it already has the Tenga egg reference, so it's all good.
Make
Set
more
up
porn.
as the thumbnail for the charity stream we did for Opal.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
The Harvey charity? No.
No, I think the dildo charity.
That dildo one took much more effort.
No, not the dildo charity, the Harvey one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Awesome.
My kid. That was supposed to be the kid.
Yeah, but
Well, everybody who was gonna donate has already done so.
Oh,
yeah.
Schmeckle's face should have been in the vagina area.
I don't know, maybe.
That would have been really funny.
See, I don't know. I was like, there was the three of us, and I'm like, I want one boob, the other boob, and then they had the other one. But then I put myself as a doll and went, oh, that doesn't work.
I think the doll was really cute.
Yeah, well, I couldn't help it. It was just sort of there.
The little doll was a nice touch because I actually would have a little stuffed animal version of everybody.
Yeah.
I want a little stuffed animal version of EJ and Schmeckle and SemajZ and Rat and Red and Skeptic Armor and Daddy Sargon and the bearings.
Skeptic Armors?
Not the armor skeptic. She wants the armor.
I noticed that she specifically left out Shoe on Head. I'm assuming you want her out of the picture?
Well, I never really watched her video.
Who needs to be gone for Opal to be successful?
I'll be honest. I want Gregory.
Like, I don't know. I like his voice. I didn't even know what he looked like, and then I figured out what he looked like, and I'm like, oh my god, he's a sexy, chubby pirate.
Yes, chubby pirate.
Barkeep.
And then Daddy Sargon is just what I like. Intelligent, older.
Also a chubby pirate.
Yeah, I assume the most important being that he's white.
Yeah, I really like a guy who I think could probably sell me a ShamWow.
Oh, I love them Aryan boys.
Huh?
I love them Aryan boys. Take me to a suburb.
Oh, come on. He didn't even give us credit for a gated community.
Yes, a gated community. I better
There's
see some
gates there for people like you.
It's people want to break it to you.
Nice.
Not a gate.
I better be some walls and gates in this neighborhood.
No, it can't be walls. They know how to get over those.
Not if we build it high enough and make them pay for it.
So as she's scaling over the wall, charge her money.
Exactly. No, Opal, you got some past debts to pay.
I never climbed a wall in my life.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that.
I'm sure it's just sort of in your genes. I mean, maybe tomorrow you should take a trip out to a rock climbing place. You'll find out that you have a surprising new talent.
If you can't run, jump, or swim, there's no realistic reason you should be in this country.
There we go. See?
That's logic.
That's logic for you.
I've never tried to climb a wall before. Now I'm kind of wondering if I can climb a wall.
It's in your genetics.
People can. It's incredibly hard to do.
Look, she's Mexican.
To climb a wall?
For climbing.
Dudes. She's Mexican. It's
climbing a wall's
genes.
easy.
Just like how
not climbing a wall that's actually made to keep people out.
Just like how playing a guitar is in almost every black man's genes.
It's not difficult.
I don't know. I've just never made it.
You just gotta find a corner.
Yeah, I guess.
Or I guess if you have like a grappling hook type of rope, and you can anchor yourself in, and it's not that hard.
I kind of want
to use basically anything as a grappling hook, anyway.
Can I use a baby?
That's a good way to kill a baby, I guess.
Yeah, he won't be alive when you're done, but as long as it's a good counterweight on the opposite side.
I mean, I guess rigor mortis could set in pretty soon, so I mean, he won't move.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about this this GIF with this robot that's supposed to be designed to give a baby a bottle.
I'm really gonna have to tell you again that cartoons are not real life.
It was a real robot it was practicing to give a baby a sippy cup. Just punch the baby doll in the face.
On the topic of
punches a hole right through the fucking head. Just
I'm a mom. I should not be laughing at baby dolls.
Yeah, well, we've already established you're a terrible, terrible mother.
Hey, I'm at least making an A-.
First, you got knocked up by a Satanist. Then you let your house get all flooded and hit by trees and shit.
Yeah,
let the poor guardian.
Hey,
and now,
did she not shoot into the hurricane? Because you're supposed to shoot into the hurricane.
Do you want your kid to learn that? You want your kid to grow up to think sleeping with old people is okay?
Sleeping with what?
What?
He's gonna learn bald people morals.
Bald people morals. Hold on.
I have no problem with bald people. I don't think that
bald people morals.
Your agenda on our children.
What's wrong with having sex with bald people?
I know, bald guys are awesome.
You can rub their head in oil and
the lack of hair.
I mean,
it's
you're
not
really
just
hairy though, Schmeckle. Like it would be a lot of hair everywhere.
It is a lot of hair.
I know.
A lot of hair.
I know.
I freaking love my bald boyfriend.
I know, and I'm not saying that it's bad to love a bald guy. I'm just saying he's a bad person for being bald.
He has two.
I'm sorry, Bad Middleman. The results have come in.
He has two really big bald heads.
Damned if I don't. Fine. Okay. I'm gonna go back to eating vegans.
Here, I found it on Twitter. I just sent it to you guys because I'm on mobile phone. Oh.
Hammer and Sidco vodka, everyone. That's what's keeping me going.
I like fried
proud
chicken
endorsement.
salad.
Proud endorsement.
Oh shit! That GIF is hilarious.
You see it?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of when I said baby.
That robot.
Why am I still picturing like the end scene of Human Centipede 2?
Why would you ever picture that? Why would you ever?
I don't know. I'm still picturing this robot trying to feed this kid and just smashing its fucking face in. Like, like it's set up on a piston arm and it just throws it.
Yep.
Well, we all sometimes
think fast.
Did you see it?
Think fast.
No.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's kind of exactly what it is.
Ooh.
It just. I mean, just punches the baby right in the face.
Have you seen those Rock'em Sock'em robot things? It's kind of like that, but it's just one of them.
You mean like the '90s toy?
Yeah. The two little robots
yeah.
that fucking punch each other's chins until their head blows off.
However, time works. Whenever
that
they
was like a '60s toy. Fuck.
So who here has kids?
What?
I can actually hear crickets in the background.
Oh, I was asking who has kids.
Welcome to my stream.
Well, I know Schmeckle's got little ones. For some reason,
I don't have
Schmeckle's...
kids.
Oh
I
my
have
God.
0 children.
Oh my God!
I have little ones. I have one child.
Oh my God! Speaking of crickets, there was a cricket in my kitchen, and in the corner of my eye, I thought it was a rat because it was so big, and it popped, and I screamed because it was so big. I thought it was a rat. I'm like, ah!
What part of Mexico do you live in?
I don't live in Mexico.
Guadalajara.
Oh my God, that's actually where my family's originally from.
Why do you have rat-sized?
Oh my God, my family's actually from Guadalajara. That's a funny coincidence.
Oh my God.
That was a funny coincidence, but I don't know what happened after the 70s because we have no record of our existence. Yay! I don't know where I'm from.
It's like the fucking Trail of Tears, only this time it's from Mexico into Texas.
Like, I don't freaking... There's this Asian family that called immigration on my grandparents, and I think that's why they don't like Asian people.
Oh.
They're here illegally.
Look, I'm going to tell you this right now, Opal. These little robot gifts that are getting made, this is why we're not going to bring robots into our household.
Yeah. Fucking robots.
There's so many robot gifts.
Yeah, I love the one with the lipstick you just sent out. That was
robots are fucking up. That's what's happening.
They're really
my favorite are the T1000s.
Run that by me.
This one trying to feed the chip.
I like how we're laughing at all of these, but the audience
no one can
can't
see them.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I can get on that. Lord knows you invite me in here for something.
Oh my God, these robots are fucking up everything. This is like stressing me out.
we like your company. Well, I think one of the women who designed a model of these robots, she designed them to look ridiculous on purpose.
I can believe that.
But the other ones, I think, are real failures.
These are real.
I'm just gonna say, people are trusting robots with their dicks when they put them in sex bots, and this fucking shit is happening right now. I'm just saying, be careful where you stick your dick. Can't get eggs only.
You might want to present me there, Mad Mailman.
About fucking sex bots and how they can be apparently reprogrammed to murder their users.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That would be like the worst.
A great knocking out 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay, now wait a minute. What happens when we merge the murder function with the traumatic function? Because remember, they put the little switch in so it'll act all timid like it's being raped. So do we build on the rage there? I mean, does it correlate one with the other and come after you and do it?
That could be like a game show.
So can you have hate sex with your sex bot?
You were the boss. Now it's my turn.
So I just want to say, in regards to this chip robot here, I can't help but think the subtitles are like, "Here comes the airplane, Allahu Akbar!"
That robot was supposed to help. That robot was supposed to help disabled
erectile
people.
dysfunction.
No, it's supposed to help people who are disabled and can't move. It was supposed to be a nurse replacement robot.
The chip
one
with the hot dog.
The Cheeto one was supposed to.
Oh no, I'm looking at the hot dog one right now.
Oh, that one's just silly.
Ah, oh God, that poor baby.
That poor baby. Do you see at the end where it just drops the sippy cup? Here's your sippy cup.
Please enjoy your meal, baby.
That alarm clock. Oh my God.
Oh, these are absolutely priceless.
The hot dog makes absolute sense.
Yeah. I don't.
Wow. All right. I
That's
wonder
the
what that
erectile
thing's being.
dysfunction robot.
Is it really?
Yeah, it helps you get a boner.
No, it doesn't.
If looking at what it's doing right now doesn't give you a boner, I mean, what are you doing?
Eating coffee.
I'm not getting jerked off by a robot. No, there's too much that can go fucking wrong.
Oh, you wouldn't go to Japan and try those out?
Oh no.
I love the alarm clock robot. Just just fucking clobbering.
It needs to be a dildo. Smacks the fuck out of it.
When you were talking like a masturbation robot, I thought you were referring to this. I was like, Jesus Christ. Is that how you fucking do it? Just
yeah, just turn around and instead of your face, put your vag there and just let it slap it around a little bit.
Slap, 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 slap.
Oh, Schmeckle hates it.
Like a whole glove on it. Oh, God. Just slowly going down the list, and each one is more outrageous than the last. Like the one of the smashes the guy's face into the keyboard.
Why does the ketchup have feet? What the fuck is that?
The milk one. Fuck.
God damn it.
Why do those little feet go crazy every time? It's like getting ready to squirt. Those little feet go nuts.
Oh, I think that the little feet thingies there to build up pressure so they can squeeze.
It's ridiculous.
It tight. Push.
Reminds me of fucking Diddy Kong from Smash Bros. Where he like winds up his arm. He just ejaculates blood everywhere.
Oh, God damn it, my sides.
The ketchup one is by far my favorite. That's hysterical. It's like a little party every time. And it's on top of a tank. The little ketchup is funnier.
Like the little ketchup guy is like super chipper about it. It's like, oh boy, I'm going to work.
The little ketchup can't handle it. Just fucking squirts all over the table.
I also love the fact that they have a little bit.
It's supposed to be facing the other direction so it can squirt on that little mini hot dog, and it's just like too excited.
And the little poster behind it just adds so much character to the shot. The
French fries
potential under it. So much potential in this one. Hot dog face first, and then the shit's out of ketchup.
I can't believe you guys are still on the hot dogs.
It's their goddamn feet. It's so funny. And the little tiny one that gets too excited. He's like on top of a dump truck and he just can't even handle it. He's like, I'm about to do my job. Woo!
It just ends up face first.
The completely opposite side of it.
Listen, this one's a robot dog.
I know. I've seen this robot dog before.
It's like, oh fuck.
But why is he kicking it? That's so mean.
He's trying to test its balance.
PETA's then gonna Photoshop an actual dog, and they're gonna be like, look at what people are doing to their dogs.
No, it's just
disgusting.
It
needs to just have a little chihuahua animation in the background.
It looks like a jib animation.
They did that with a cat. They showed this CGI cat and some guy beating the shit out of it. And then they were like, this happens to a lot of cats. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Does it happen to a lot of CGI cats? Because I don't
It happens to
care.
all the CGI cats.
CGI cats die all the time. Look at a horror
They're
movie.
constantly beaten by their owners. It's terrible.
We need to be concerned because all the CGI dinosaurs are dead. All the CGI dinosaurs have been extinct.
Well, you know why?
Chris Pratt is a dick.
You know why, right?
It's Chris Pratt.
It's Chris Pratt? No. It's the CGI patriarchy.
Yeah, and that's Chris Pratt. He thought he could fucking control those raptors, and they were like, no, and then they had to kill him. Fucking Chris Pratt.
Goddamn Chris Pratt.
Time traveling asshole.
Oh my god, I just pulled up my Google. I was gonna look and see. So isn't he separate from Anna Faris?
Is he and Anna Faris a thing?
Yeah, they were married.
Oh, interesting.
And I have the Stand to Pee website up.
Here's my thumb, and it's far removed from the pulse of society.
Why do you want to stand to pee?
I wanted a model number for a thing I was doing.
Why am I answering this? She should know this.
I don't want to stand and pee.
Of course you do.
You can. No one's stopping you. It's just going to be gross.
It's going to be really messy.
No, you get one of the devices. Yeah, you can get the Go Girl, or you can get the classic Phoenix STP.
Can't I just get like a funnel?
A Model A.
Yeah,
or Model D. Oh, this is a tiny one. This Model E. It's pretty discreet. It's got some balls on it. They come in vanilla, olive, tan, and chocolate.
I guess I'm a little vanilla.
Ha ha ha.
The P style. The Sam STP.
Are these robots sword fighting?
Yes, they're sword fighting robots.
Oh, wait.
No, I'm picturing these trying to jerk you off.
Wait, what the fuck?
Is that robot trying to cut Oreos?
Hey, they're not fucking up.
What are they?
They touch the tips and then they're coordinated it from that point on.
Burn it with fire.
No, it's against a mirror.
Oh, wow. Oh my god, the little baby robot.
Furby.
That's what baby robots look like without their skin.
I think
what
this
a Furby
was,
looks like without its skin. Kill it.
I think this was supposed to be a Tickle Me Elmo.
No, I think that's
Yeah. It's so gross.
This is the kind of shit that comes to life and tries to kill you in the middle of the night. Have we not learned anything from horror movies?
We learned too much.
We never learn.
Far too much.
Don't try to make
us fall. Is that a chick Santa?
Yeah, and like one of those robot doggies dressed up as a reindeer. Look, let's not humanize the robots, all right? Let's just not.
That's a sex bot. That's.
I'm like more offended that it's a chick Santa. I mean, I'm wearing a chick Santa costume in my little avatar on here, but it's hot. It's supposed to be Mrs. Claus. It's not supposed to be Santa. Fuck. Who? That's like the worst. You get to the mall and they're like, "Oh, go sit on Santa's lap," and it's some fucking chick. You're like, ah,
no.
Who are you?
At least you get some milk with your cookies.
Don't misgender me. I'm a man now. Ugh, got fucking Tranta.
Oh, that was actually kind of funny.
All right, so I have to ask this question
like
just because my mind kind of went there.
Okay.
As far as like female Santa, how do you feel about like the female cosplayers for stuff like horror movies when really all they're doing is just putting on a slash shirt and a hockey mask and honestly the shortest shorts they can find?
I don't have a problem with it if it's like at a fan convention.
But can you really call it cosplaying?
No, I think it's more like just another reason to like be a slut.
Like, I don't know, what's wrong with just saying you're dressing up?
Right. See, for Halloween, I'm gonna go as, I don't know if you guys watched Blood Drive. I'm gonna go as a feminized version of one of the characters, but I'm not gonna be like, this is accurate to depiction. Like, it's obviously gonna be an exaggerated, over feminized version of it.
Well, it's one thing to do like a full-on version, but I'm talking like the sexy Freddy Krueger, where literally the picture that I saw the other day was a relatively attractive brunette wearing a red and green sweater and short shorts. Well, with a glove on her hand, and there was no makeup done for scarring or anything like that. And it's like,
yeah, no.
No, that's not right.
At that point, you're just asking for attention.
But was she there because she wanted to be there, or was she there because she got dragged there and they're like, you have to dress up, and she's like, this is what I have.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with like, there's nothing wrong with dressing up, but I don't like the people who say, "Oh, this is accurate to depiction." I'm like, it's not.
Well, I think I have a problem with it being called cosplaying, especially when you see the people that go out of their way to do a female version of a character and to do it well, but to call something like that cosplaying, it's like, man, I really can't get on board with that. And I've always felt like the odd man out, because it seems like everyone yells at me every time I say something about like, oh, why the fuck does it matter? You should just be happy that they're beautiful and look like this. Well, it's like, because you're saying it's cosplay of some of my favorite fucking movies, man. Like, come on.
It's different. Like, if she had some scar wax and did like half her face and then did like the other half like some kind of like beauty makeup or whatever, and she's like, yeah, I just feminized this, that's different than like just throwing some stuff on and being like, yeah, I'm Freddy Krueger now.
Right. Or like just throwing like a like a burlap sack, some holes in it, and a flannel jacket doesn't make you fucking Jason.
Right.
Yeah, like once you start to see some effort, then you could probably call it cosplay.
Yeah, and I think that was what pissed me off, was there was a horror magazine that I was following, and it's like they were sitting there trying to defend it as like actual cosplay, and it's like, no, you can call it modeling and a take on the horror theme, but that's about as far as you could stretch it, and that's you're not going to be able to PR much more out of it other than that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an element that goes into creating the actual character. I mean, even like guys will do makeup for cosplay for different characters, or contacts or wigs or whatever. Like, so if you're only gonna half-ass it, then you're just half-assing it. Like, which is cool if you're gonna half-ass it, that's fine. But like,
don't get
it's
mad.
like me. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like me putting on a suit and going, I'm Archer. No.
Well,
like,
you start to enter in things like the gender bender kind of thing. And is that cosplay, that kind of thing? I'd say it is. I think personal interpretation is not a bad thing. And in other words, that is kind of an art form when it comes to, cosplay and art in general. It doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is from a visual aesthetic is when you see people who obviously shouldn't be dressing up as something like really really morbidly obese people dressing up as skinny sexy people like that. Just it's technically do whatever you want, whatever, but it's just visually it's like,
oh, I'm Carmen Sandiego. I'm like, really? I couldn't tell. Like, don't get mad at me. I really couldn't tell.
I thought you were trying to be one of those red hot sausages. The way you were stuffed in that coat.
I mean, sometimes it's just regular outfits. You can't even tell.
I'll tell you this much: Carmen Sandiego, fucking goddamn hot woman. Fantasy characters.
Now we know the
Google
cartoon.
Images.
Now we know the cartoon that made SemajZ into animated women.
She's a more realistic Jessica Rabbit.
If I had to list my top 5 sexiest cartoon characters, and Jessica Rabbit was one of them. Rogue from X-Men is number 1 because she's that character. Rogue is fucking hot. Can't touch her though. Can't touch her. Let's see who else.
That's why she's so hot, because
she's forbidden fruit.
And it's not like she doesn't want it, because let me tell you, that bitch want it. She really wants the D, but she knows she's like.
If you couldn't, you would too.
She's ultimately cock blocked from everyone.
She's thirsty forever.
Oh, here's a gift that's thirsty forever. Okay, guys, I can't find any more robots.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're good.
Oh, you stopped post. I was still on Twitter.
Well, I stopped presenting, but
I didn't know you stopped presenting. I was still trying to find robot gifts.
You're fine. You'll be fine.
I will be right back.
No, don't.
See, now this last GIF, now this is useful.
Oh, the Tinder one?
Just swipe right on all of them.
Yeah, just keep swiping right. One of them will bite.
See, I was on Tinder the other day, and I gotta tell you that's dangerous, because I found 6 trans guys or trans women.
Hey, I'll say it right now. Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm gonna knock it.
Okay, well.
I'm gonna knock it before I try it, because goddamn.
I've been on a couple of Tinder dates in high school. They weren't so bad.
I can't use Tinder. It makes you use a Facebook profile, and I don't have a Facebook.
Yeah, that was really awkward. Yeah, but now that I'm a mom, I tried it because I was bored, and a friend of mine was like, "Hey, go back to your Tinder. I want to see what happens." No, okay. And I got all these weirdos. I'm like, oh.
I don't know. I've had
I saw the funniest Tinder date ever.
But now every time I go back to Tinder, it's because the swiping is addicting.
There was one guy who posed with his grandma, and that was really sad.
But let me tell you, one of the most annoying things on Tinder is when you get a profile of a woman and it's just her and her friends, and I'm like, which one are you? I come across so many of those. Are
you the 4 or are you the 7?
Just assume it's the lower of assume it's the ugliest one of the groups, so you don't get your feelings hurt.
Well, I mean, they do tell you the age, when you set up your profile there, so that's not a problem. But goddamn.
I still have all the comic books.
By 4 and 7, I didn't mean ages. I meant ratings.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that 4 and 7 should be what you're looking for on Tinder.
I think both of those are in now.
Isn't Tinder just like a glorified version of Hot or Not?
Yeah.
Never used Hot or Not.
I still have the comic books from my Tinder date I went on in high school. He had pretty good taste. But apparently he still lived with his ex, and she has the same name as me, and that was awkward. He never talked to me again.
Oh.
Like, I still love her. Like, goddamn.
You're like, oh. But didn't he know your name before you went on the date?
Yeah, because it was on Tinder.
So then what the fuck?
I don't know. And then, like, I saw his ex-girlfriend who was dating his best friend, and they were all living together. And she had curly hair like mine. And she was like, she had glasses kind of like mine. Like, the only difference was that she was tall. Something behind me.
Huh? So that he was probably like on Tinder and he's like, oh my god, maybe this is the ex that I'm in love with, and then showed up and was like, oh, and then, it's you.
His ex-girlfriend and his best friend were having sex in his room while we were trying to have a date. I'm just like, fuck this, I'm getting a pizza and I'm taking these comics.
There you go. That's using an opportunity.
Yes, I got some comic books and a pizza that I never finished. Actually, I regret not finishing that pizza.
My only regret is
I was going to say you made it sound like you still had it.
My only regret was not going back for that pizza.
Yeah, I feel really bad.
What a weird question.
It's like 4 years old, but I still have it.
Huh?
I'm very curious as to what religion, if any, are you guys? And then it lists Christian, atheist, agnostic, or other. It's not...
What?
These aren't really the choices that I would have picked, but alright.
For what, the group here?
No. It's on Twitter. Somebody, I guess, liked it. And it's a poll. I'm very curious as to what religion, if any, are you guys? Christian, atheist, agnostic, or other?
Why the fuck would you marginalize me into other, you prick?
Right?
I kind of just don't think about it.
It's a little otherizing.
Right?
Is apathetic?
You're either a Christian, atheist, apathetic would be like an agnostic.
Is apathetic the group?
Wait, by Christian, do they just mean like Abrahamic? Or are they literally going to just rule out the
Jews
biggest religious group in the world?
No, it's just everybody named Christian has to vote.
I don't know, it's just a really weird way to word that. I mean, I probably wouldn't have made that as a poll.
Nice.
But apparently, I'm just an other.
Yeah, I'm another.
I'm an otherkin.
I'm a Jew, so.
Can I be an otherkin?
Well, let's see what the list says.
I want to be a magical unicorn.
25% Christian, 39% atheist, 24% agnostic, and 11% other.
Why isn't it so much higher on the other?
I know, right? There are so many religions outside of those three.
Has the poll been
very surprising to me. I don't know. It has 16 hours and 15 minutes left, and it has 1,500 votes.
Oh, I feel like, yeah, there should be a bit more people.
Yeah. No.
That's weird. Okay. I asked a Twitter poll today.
Who's playing guitar?
No one's going to own up to that?
No one's going to play up. One of your strings is out of tune.
Wait, someone's playing guitar?
Someone was.
I muted myself to play bass.
Okay. We just want someone to own up to it.
I cannot stand musicians. My father was in a rock group.
Wow, fuck you too, Opal.
My father...
I can't stand musicians for shit that cancels out 90% of the guys in Texas.
Yeah, my father is a fucking musician still, and he was in a rock group. I fucking cannot... I cannot date any guy who wears who has long black hair and works out and plays guitar. I can't. Ugh. God. My dad had like these leather pants and he would go on stage with his long black hair.
You go on stage and ass his chaps like the worst.
Like, I don't know. My dad was in a rock group and I fucking cannot date musicians now. And for some reason, all I date are fucking musicians.
I was gonna say, how old are you, Opal?
I'm 21 now. Daddy?
Maybe.
I mean, you are. You are as old as my father.
Well, and you're saying shit about leather pants. Well, okay, fuck you again.
Daddy.
Really awkward.
Daddy.
Is Mad Metal Man actually Opal's fucking father?
Next time on Mad Metal Man's channel, we will do a DNA test to find out.
Oh my god, can you ask Mari? He's pretty active at that stuff, you know. He's good.
Daddy, I found my new daddy.
Only if I can come out in full costume, because if I'm not wearing my 7-inch platforms and I'm not wearing my big shark's teeth and I don't have my contacts in, I'm gonna feel I'm gonna feel really naked on network TV.
Listen, if Peter Steele can go on Ricky Lake, you can fucking do that shit on Mari, no problem.
Don't forget, you have to wear your leather pants, Daddy.
What? That has such a weird phrase.
Wow. Okay. Shower time.
Daddy.
Serious question, though.
Where's my razor blade?
Is English,
as far as the question?
Is English white as bad as American white?
Oh my god. Oh god. English, like, white Europeans are so fucking hot.
Okay, you're not allowed to fill in on this question, Opal.
The question is, are English white people as toxic as American white people?
No.
That's what I said. But the poll that I put up has it at 45% yes, 55% no.
How are white people
I'm going to run the Aussies after 4 days. I put this, 3 days and 10 hours are left on this poll. So then I'm going to run the Aussies off the winner.
How are white people toxic, though?
They're not, but, you know.
They have funny socks, they have blue jeans, and apple pie, and cheeseburgers, and hot dogs, and vaccines.
You have to put on your SJW shoes for a minute, you know?
No. She's going to put on her SJW shoes. She's got to be all anti-white.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to decide who's worse, the English white or the American white. Obviously, the Americans.
It's the English.
No way. No way.
Oh, yeah.
No. The English, you know, they're so polite. Like, if you went up to them and you were like, you're toxic, they'd probably be like, oh, Chip Cheerio, I'm so sorry about that. Didn't mean to. And just move on. Americans would be like, fuck you.
I don't think I ever heard anyone over in England say Chip Cheerio or any shit like that.
Oh my
I did
God.
get asked for a fag
time.
like 2 seconds off.
If you just cover your ears, you'll hear it everywhere. I promise.
Hey, mate, you got a fag?
We got
what? The fuck are you calling me, dude?
we get so many English tourists, and they are such assholes. They talk about how rude Americans are. Like, so for example, like, I'll be shopping someplace and they'll ask me for something and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't work here. And they're like, oh God, Americans, they're so rude. Nah, nigga, I'm not getting paid. What? I wasn't mean.
That's why they think you're rude.
I didn't say that. I said, oh no, I'm sorry, I have no idea. I don't work here. Then they get what for afterwards. And they're usually like, oh my. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Welcome to America, bitch. Get the fuck out of my way.
They never confused me for somebody that worked there.
You don't even have to you don't even have to be wearing something that looks remotely like a uniform. Like, tourists are the worst people ever. They are just the worst. And I'm like in the tourist capital of the world, and they're here all the time. They're just like, we're here to spend our money, so you owe us things. And I'm like, I don't owe you anything. I'm not on the clock right now. This is not even anything that I have anything to do with. So
I grew up in the South, so let me tell you what I owe you. I owe you about what is this? How much does buckshot weigh?
I mean, it's terrible, and like,
fuck off my property.
I had a Brazilian guy grab me once, like in the I was in a Walmart, and I did shopping for a daycare that I was working at. And he grabs me, and I turn around. I came up swinging, and then the tour guide was like, "How could you? This is a father." And I'm like, he had his hands on me. Like, why is he grabbing me? And he's like, "Oh, they just do that there." And I'm like, "Well, you're the tour guide. Tell them that this is America. You don't grab people. Like, you don't grab tiny little blonde white girls and just expect them to be like, okay, kidnap me. That's cool."
How could I?
What are you doing?
I balled up my fist, I hauled back, and I fucking dragon fisted that motherfucker into the next millennium.
I'm like, are you serious? The tour guide was like, you hit him in front of his family. And I'm like, why is he grabbing me? Like, why is he doing that? Like, I don't understand why. How come I'm the bad guy here? Like, this is not, it's not cool.
Maybe. Now, did you lean down to his kids and go, and if you ever do that to a woman, expect the fucking same?
Yeah, I threatened his children as well.
Should have started flipping like a butterfly knife around his kids. Just casually. No explanation. No explanation.
I'll cut you, you motherfucker.
Just flipping it around and just casually wondering, how much are kidneys going for on the market these days?
Pull out a Sharpie and get down on one knee by the kid and start drawing an X on his side.
It is the worst.
In a bathtub filled with ice. You're gonna wake up. No one's gonna know anything about you. You're not even gonna know where you are. Just gonna be a phone number to a hospital.
See, I'm not creepy like that. I'd probably lay him out, and I'd be like, you're gonna feel a sharp pain, and then you're gonna pass out. And when you wake up, you might be a little cold.
And when you wake up, get the fuck out of this country.
Some seedy hotel, no kidney.
A crumpled up note on his chest when he wakes up. Oh God! And it's like a Liam Neeson movie.
And all it says
is we left South America because of this. Oops.
I thought you were a tourist. My bad.
You messed with the wrong daycare worker, bitch.
I work in tech support though, so I never had to deal with tourists. That's a fucking dream right there. Except I have to deal with old people, which are kind of like existential tourists. They're not going to be here very long, so
they're just passing through.
They're just passing through.
Is that hard too? When you have to tell them to restart the device, and they were like, "Where's the power button?" And you're like, "Ugh."
I mean, yeah, basically. I mean, I'll tell them how to do basic shit, like clear a cache on their browser, so shit stops lighting on fire all the time. And they just refuse to do it. They refuse to do it because they don't remember their passwords. So it's do you need to go through fucking write them all down? Do that and then do this and problem solved. Wow, magic.
It wasn't this hard 10 years ago, I swear.
Then you gotta go through and change every single password that they have.
No, thank God, no. I just send them over to UIT. I just send them over to the official IT desk because we're just kind of like the prison bitches of IT at the campus I work at. We just do all the piddling stuff, which means we actually do all the hard stuff, and then we send it over to the other guys, And then they just take care of the busy work shit we don't want to do.
I did that stuff before, man. I'm sorry.
Some of it's really fun because, like, you know, you get to go on a little safari through their computer, but outside of that, it's bullshit.
Well, it's like working in a mental institution. Some of it's fun.
Yeah, like, you know, some of it's a little trip, and some of it is just getting yelled at by someone who's way too old to be alive.
What the fuck do you mean I gotta log in?
I'm not logging in. You can't make me log in. This is America. Like, okay, you win. All right, I probably gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
Sure thing. Oh, before you go, quick question. What's up with the new avatar?
I was just trying to change.
Oh, okay.
And it's also it's the avatar I put at the end of my videos. So I'm just trying to. I'm working on a few other avatars to switch with it, but this is just like a placeholder because I'm sick of the old one.
Okay, I like the old ones all pixelated, but I understand the need for change. I'll be changing mine once Rick and Morty's done.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, on Twitter, I keep changing my profile picture, but I need to stop doing that.
Oh, there's a few people who change their avatars, and I fucking hate it. It's so often.
I'm sorry.
What? I wasn't talking about you. You only changed it like maybe like once in the last 2-3 months.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not a problem. I don't care. That's not a big deal.
And
I
it's
know
like,
someone. Yeah.
Well, and like Opal's avatars are like basically the same. Like the one I changed mine to for the long time was a picture of Tupac with like an anime face superimposed over his.
I recognize your new icon, EJ.
Yeah, and like when it's small, people definitely can't ever recognize it. But like my old one, you kind of recognize at a glance. But anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Take care.
Bye.
Take it easy, man.
All right, see you later, man. No, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Opal.
I'll miss you. I'll be watching you.
That's creepy.
Run like hell, my dude.
She's small. She's a little.
For fuck's sake.
She's so small. It'll be hard to keep her out of places. Cause she'll just crawl under the doors. And God, you're fucking Pennywise, aren't you?
I can fit under your bed.
What the fuck is that noise?
Sorry. I was moving around my house.
Do you normally growl and creak like that when you move around your house?
Oh, that was probably the baby.
Oh, shit.
Baby.
I have the best baby in the world.
That's what you think. Well, actually, you're the mom, so of course you think that.
I'm not objective at all about who the best baby is. It's my fucking baby. Oh my god, I have 2,436 views. 2,000 minutes watched. My watch time.
30 minutes or 2,000 minutes? Come on now.
Hold on, my watch time is 2,436 minutes. And I have 500.
Watch time is like 5.
I have 538 views.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought like I would have so little. I have 2,000 minutes viewed on my channel.
Yeah, just keep doing streams, and if you get like a good couple subscribers, you get yourself some super chats and get a little bit of money.
I could go for like an extra 5 cents in my account.
Yeah, well, hey, there you go. Keep doing live streams. Keep getting up.
Mostly because I'm a mom. I would like some clothes. Maybe not baby food to snack on.
By baby food, do you mean you just every now and then you just grab your tit and?
No, that's very selfish.
Wow.
I don't do that. Because all of it needs to go with baby. It would be very selfish if I tapped into the baby supply.
Wait, wouldn't it be like recycling though?
No, because like sometimes like I don't know if I'll make less or if I'll make more. It's a gamble.
Well, if you drink milk, you should produce more milk. So
it won't be as like it'll be less hydrated coming out. 98 of my viewers are male.
There you go.
7% of my viewers are Canadian.
So you have a mostly American basis, huh?
Yes. 87% are from the United States.
There you go.
Are we looking up analytics at the moment?
Yes. My fans are 18 to 64. But I don't have anybody younger than 18, so that's kind of cool. That's good because I'm more adult friendly.
I should think so.
Because I talk about breast milk. I love my breast milk. It makes
Did you ever talk to Dolphin's wife about the cookies?
Yes, she gave me some lactation cookies, and it's funny, I actually got them on my birthday, so I got cookies for my birthday.
There you go.
Yeah,
Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you. I got lactation cookies for my birthday. That was really awesome. Because I didn't get a cake. Because cake is expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
You could have baked a cake. Well, not you. Somebody could have baked you a cake. It's your birthday.
Somebody could bake the fucking cake. Let's get it.
A little passive aggressive there, Opal?
Yeah, somebody could. I have a fucking sister and a baby and a mom. I have relatives who could fucking make me a cake, but I had to make my own fucking... Yeah, I had to make my own fucking cookie, man. Cookies, too.
Well, at least you got something on your birthday. You could be like me with a December 26th birthday. Get nothing.
Dude, that seriously sucks.
You know what? I was born on World AIDS Day, so I feel you.
I was born before 9/11.
My birthday is December 1st, and it's World AIDS Day, and my family's Jewish, so it always falls on Hanukkah. And everybody else gets to open shit on my birthday.
Oh, that takes out the
And it's also the day where the entire world celebrates AIDS.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
It's like the saddest day. It's like everybody has these like AIDS walks, and they're like, these are all the faces of people who've died. And I'm like, it's my fucking birthday.
My birthday is before.
I'll try to remember to send you a happy AIDS Day card.
Please do. I actually really like that. I think it's hysterical.
My birthday.
I tell people to donate to AIDS on my birthday.
That's nice.
Oh, spread it around. Yeah, share the love.
Yeah, exactly.
My birthday is before 9/11, so like, if you could imagine these dark-skinned people having a party, being all happy before 9/11, having a barbecue. Singing in a language you don't quite understand. Huh?
I was trying to figure out what the correlation there was, since my birthday is the day before yours.
Yeah, but yours is the 9th, and mine is the 10th.
Yeah,
At least it was before 9/11 and not after. Because if you had your birthday on the 12th and you were doing that.
What if you were born on 9/11, like in 2001?
And you're having a party as it's happening.
Never forget! It's my birthday!
My grandmother was actually born on the 11th. My dad's mom, I don't talk to her much, but I think it's just funny.
So would it be in terrible taste if I did a 9/11 birthday party next year?
Yes. Oh my God. And my son was supposed to be born 6/6/16.
Yeah, seriously, if you become senator, I may just be busting out a sniper rifle.
Well, like at first he's like,
fair warning.
It's like, oh my god, okay, your baby, he's supposed to be born 6/26/16, and then they're like, oh no, he's gonna be born premature, so 6/16/16. It's like, no, he's gonna be born way more premature, 6/6/16. And they're like, you know what? It's 5/24. Well, let's take him out now, because his health is failing.
So wait.
Yeah.
6 days before the end of the month.
Oh my god, damn it. I don't know. Sometimes I think I had to get a second opinion because I wanted to make sure the doctor wasn't like fucking with me. Like, oh, maybe he's like religious and doesn't want the baby born 6/6/16. So let me get a second opinion. They're like, no, the baby's health is actually failing. I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah, I mean, God is actively going against you. We're taking that baby out. At that point, yeah.
So I think it's just a little odd. He was supposed to be born 6/6/16.
Yeah, I can understand the need to be paranoid.
Yeah, cause I live in the South, so I just wanted to make sure the doctor wasn't being, superstitious. So I had to get a second opinion.
We don't need them there devil babies being born.
Yeah.
Yeah,
praise.
I was supposed to wait.
May
I was on
he
bed rest, so I thought I was doing better. I thought I was doing better, but yeah, you're drinking a lot. Then my beautiful baby came out with 6 fingers and 6 toes.
Polydactyl.
Yeah, he has polydactyl on both hands and both feet, but the doctor had to take him away.
Oh man, could you imagine just how badass he would have been at guitar?
Everybody says that, but
you're the most metal.
He actually had bones in between the knuckles and in between his toes. So like it was really hurting him to walk and hold things. So they had to take out the extra bones. He still has some extra bones and he still has some extra bones in his feet and legs that they couldn't take out because he was still a little baby. But they took out most of them, so he has 5 healthy toes and 5 toes and 5 fingers, and he has a bit of an ugly scar now, but they at least got most of the bones where he's trying to walk now. He's at least standing.
I can just see it now. When he's a teenager. Yeah, baby, I got some extra bones.
God.
One day he will be a teenager, and you'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, but baby.
Then you'll look back and think about the things like that you heard and said while you were like online with a bunch of shitlords and like, oh God.
My baby.
Aryan people are so beautiful.
Yeah.
they are just Aryans are so exotic.
Thank you, white people, for so much of the shit that we have. What the fuck?
You best hope that social worker doesn't find these streams and go, Miss Opal, I heard you on your streams. You actually think your child is Satan?
No, I just think it's funny. Geez. And Schmeckle jokes about it, but I do think it's just a funny coincidence.
This is not a defense that will hold up in court. I'm warning you this now.
I banged a Satanist, and then my kid has 6 toes and 6 fingers, and he's supposed to be born 6/6/16.
Your Honor, I'd like to point out that she just admitted to banging a Satanist.
This is the South we're talking about. I mean,
I know.
Let me tell you this much. There's a YouTuber I talk to every now and then who is deeply religious. And we were having a talk about Satanists. And he's like, yeah, if I have kids, I ain't letting a Satanist, look after my child. I don't care if you're government certified or nothing. It's just not happening. And I'm like, well, so what, would you be like violent towards the Satanist? No, not while the law is paying attention. But once we go anarchy, I promise nothing.
At least Satanists don't rape. as one of their fucking rules.
Exactly. Well, I tend to worry.
I identify more with them than Christians, and generally.
Yeah. Well, I tend to worry if I ever like mentioned, oh yeah, I know this person who has a child with a Satanist, and was like, it was so close, man. It was so close. It was like one. Yeah.
I didn't know he I thought he was the kind of Satanist that was like, don't rape. Don't give out your opinions unless asked, like who actually followed the rules. Yep, no.
Was he Luciferian?
No, I think he called Luciferians the F word.
Fake?
Faggot?
Yeah, he called them fags. I don't like using that word disparagingly.
Well, we're not using the word disparagingly. We're repeating what somebody else said.
I know. I just feel weird saying it.
Well, I mean, if the fakes can get around with saying it, I mean, I don't see the problem. The same thing with nigger.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, I love that word. Love it.
I think he's. I don't remember the different kind of sex.
I also don't use that word exclusively for black people. I use it for literally everyone.
Look, I come from Canada. We're all snow niggers up here.
It is hysterical to me.
No, I've got a better insult for Canadians, man. I try to keep it.
I bet you do.
I try to keep it on the slide, but it's I usually refer to them as flappy-headed frostbacks.
Oh, there you go. I mean, so
it's the tubes, isn't it?
Probably. I mean, in other words, to refer to a bunch of like big gay Canadians, we tend to call them maplecbacks.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
You guys and your maple syrup, I swear.
I've never had real maple syrup before. I always get the fake sugar-free stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
it's okay.
Let me tell you, it's actually a little hard to get actual maple syrup even up here. Mostly we have the exact same types that you guys have. It's just cheaper that way. Actual maple syrup, like the actual stuff, that stuff of legend up here. I mean, legend has it that actual syrup exists, and it's done traditionally. I have
maple syrup from Canada.
So it's all propaganda. That your government just puts out all this propaganda that you guys have all this maple syrup up there.
I don't know if I'd say it's the government. I think it's more or less lines of corporations, but at the same time, it creates our urban legends. So I mean, it's kind of cool.
You have urban maple syrup legends?
We have all kinds of legends up here. We have those, and there's like you'll hear that. Well, there's Sasquatch, and then we have Wendigos up here, which are.
Yeah.
The story of Wendigos are both awesome and tragic. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada.
Monsters.
Oh, Canada.
So.
The land I call my home.
How does it feel, SemajZ?
Poutine. Hockey sticks.
Just gonna make up lyrics.
I'll have you all know that one day Canada will rule the world, and when that happens, you will all be sorry.
Snow.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Moose and Mountie horse.
If you guys can get off the booze and hockey long enough to take over the world, everyone's fucked.
Have you seen our Prime Minister? I mean, that you guys have a whole.
I mean, we got a ways to go before you guys start shaping up. If
you gotta shape up.
Trudeau's not exactly the most manly.
I got my heart set on you. Gotta shape up. 'Cause I need
Are you tired, Opal?
I am pretty sleepy. I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to call me. You gotta shape
She's fighting sleep. Great. We've got the
She's gonna start singing.
I got my heart set on you. You gotta shape up.
Sorry.
Got my heart set on you.
Have you ever seen how cats react when they see their owner sing? They don't howl or yowl or anything like that. What they often do is they'll often come up and they'll start pawing at your leg. It's like stop. And as soon as you,
please, dear God, stop that. You don't know what that's doing to my ears. These things are fucking huge, and I pick up every goddamn sound in this house.
I can hear a mouse fart. What do you think this is doing for me?
You gotta shape up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want.
Please get the right fucking notes, man. Oh my God.
My cat sleeps when I sing.
Well, cats can have a type of selective hearing, so they're not that bad.
I want a
Thanks
birthday.
for having confidence in my singing abilities so much.
I want a birthday cake now.
I used to sing in a lounge, but I destroyed my voice because it's really smoky.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh,
so now I can't if I raise my voice over a certain level, I lose it. So I can't even yell properly anymore.
My dad is a musician, and I don't know, I always got kind of flack, but I wasn't musically inclined. It's oh man, it'd be so great if you could sing with us in the church choir, but you can't because you spend all day at your fucking computer doodling stupid things all day.
But that's cool. I mean,
not my fault. I can't fucking sing and fucking didn't get your genetic voice, Dad. Notice me.
You should draw designs for the band.
No.
Just a pair of alive leather pants.
If I'm not gonna go to your art competition, what? You're just gonna be there for a few minutes. It's not like you're gonna get a trophy or anything. I got a fucking gold medal.
Nice.
I got a gold medal and you weren't even there, Dad.
That's when you don't pay attention to the Olympics, Father.
I got a gold medal. It's not like it's a music competition or anything.
It sounds to me like you got some, unresolved daddy issues here.
Maybe take some time away from practicing your instrument. Spend some time with me. Dad.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, spend time with me, Dad.
Well, I'm the only one sitting here fucking with an instrument, so.
Pay attention to me, Daddy.
This gets so awkward when you do that.
Daddy.
It's only awkward because there's other people here.
You're my new dad. You're my new daddy. Give me attention. Give me all the attention I never got as a child.
Go to your room.
Nice.
He was too busy with his instruments and bandmates. He was always practicing. Oh, Daddy.
I got porn to watch. Go to your room.
I'll watch porn.
Now you sound like a regular dad.
Attention.
Oh, but what you gotta do is you gotta be a brat. That way he has a reason to spank you.
I spilled his tea the other day, so he could spank me. Fucking instruments, god damn it! I'm gonna cut all your strings off. Pay attention to me, god damn it.
Hey. Strings are expensive.
Oh, that's what my father would say.
Metal.
It's very metal.
Metal. He's like, oh man, I wish you were a musician. Well, maybe if you weren't so concerned with me breaking your instruments and actually taught me something every once in a while. Dad.
Oh yeah.
You
All right, this is called a guitar. You pick it up and you throw it at your drummer.
You got
walk off stage.
You got to talk on his level, so make sure you sound a little something like this. Notice me, Daddy.
Notice me. God, I know you have another.
I was going to say that's a pretty good representation of the voice from Night of the Demons.
Oh, okay. I can't do that for very long. I think what you heard was pretty much all I can muster.
Notice me.
Notice me, Daddy.
No wonder I got knocked out.
Whoa! Okay. Turn fucked off real quick. All right.
Who wants to play Dr. Phil?
Oh God, Dr. Phil.
This is going to be Dr. Landfill. All right. This is not even going to be proper.
Nah,
I love the things that Dr. Phil says. Now listen here. All right, listen here. Now just listen here. No, I just want you all to listen. Just listen for a second. That's basically all he says.
God, I've seen interviews where he's trying to look for the most outrageous story for views now. Like, he's trying to milk it for all it's got.
Of course he is. He's Oprah's whore.
Well, didn't he just recently get his doctorate revoked?
Can they do that?
Yeah. No, if you go and you study to do medicine, well, not really medicine, but a type of it. He's like a therapist and whatnot. And yes, it can be revoked if you've been doing things like in the way of that would not be good for people's health, if you will. Which he sort of has.
Broadcasting their mental traumas for all the world to see.
That was the first problem. Yeah, they definitely didn't like that. And I think the worst is he started. I think he was taking care of some celebrities. Like I think it was like Britney Spears and Avril Lavigne, that kind of stuff. And when you do practice and you're licensed to work in a particular area, like certain states and whatnot, he kept traveling around the various different parts of America doing stuff with people, which he's not supposed to do. You're not supposed to, have clients in areas that you're not allowed to be in. So he broke the laws in that sense, and that got him into a lot of trouble. So then he stuck to his show, and then he just kept bringing in people from different parts of the world. From he even brought in people from Canada and people from other parts of the states. It's like, yeah, you're not going outside your area; you're bringing them to you, but that's still a problem. So combine that with the TV, yeah. So no, it was only a matter of time before they would just take it away from him. So at this point, doctor is kind of not accurate.
No, it is. They can't take away his doctorate. He just isn't licensed, but
yes,
he's still a doctor.
You're right. His license would not be there. So.
Yeah.
Oh, also, he's been talking to who's that woman who was in The Shining, the Stephen King movie. He was talking with her and really doing some. I think it was just one episode. It was the creepiest thing because she needs help. She literally thinks Robin Williams is still alive and he's a shapeshifter. He's literally morphing into different people.
Oh no, poor girl.
Wait, Shelley Duvall?
Yeah, I think that was her. And Dr. Phil brings her on the show. Oh, it was so bad.
I know Stanley Kubrick traumatized her making The Shining, but damn.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if it was that. I think she naturally had problems, but she's not really dealing with them.
Well, I mean, Dr. Phil has been up before the disciplinary board, before he ever even had a show, back in the 80s. So, I mean, he just basically latched onto Oprah, and that's what happened. No one should take psychological advice from television.
That's right.
Well, he always takes him to a rehab center or a medical clinic after the show anyways. So there's other doctors' problems.
They fucking need rehab after his show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the thing is with Oprah, I mean, she gets all these celebrities, and then the newer, pet project was Dr. Oz, and then he got his own show. But even that guy is a total fuck up because one, a lot of the doctor stuff he was actually pretty good on, and then he started talking about various different new age medicines, and the reason why he was bringing that up is because, like, Dr. Oz is a full blown doctor, but his wife is one of those pseudoscience people, and she's been obviously influencing him, and the stuff that he's been selling on his channel and promoting, or on his show, it's not science, it's not medicine, it's not going to help you, and if you're in a particularly bad state, it could be harmful. So he is also in trouble. Anything from the Oprah show should be taken with a grain of salt.
I was going to say, like, isn't Oprah pretty fucking toxic herself?
I feel like, shouldn't they have a fucking waiver? Like, here's your liability. Like, Judge Judy, for example, they sign a waiver. She's not an actual judge anymore. She's retired. So, like, she doesn't have any jurisdiction, but you're signing a waiver that is giving her jurisdiction over your case?
Well, here's the thing. One of the other judges from the series of judge shows, it was this big black guy. He was the more overweight, older kind of guy. But he essentially... Judge
Joe Brown.
I think that's him. But he's the one who essentially said what was going on. Because on his show, he said that I am not a judge, I am an advisor. This show would not exist if I was a real judge. And that sentence alone showed that the whole thing is not actual judge-related stuff. These are old, retired judges who are just doing it for the sake of it.
Well, for the money, but
yeah.
But the people who are litigants have to sign a waiver, that says that they're basically allowing a mediator to mitigate the case for them, as opposed to, doing it in open court. But so, like, I feel like if you're gonna do a psychological show, shouldn't your fucking producers have like a waiver for you that's like, this is just somebody who has worked as a psychologist, they are no longer licensed, but you're allowing them to review your psychological case or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, there should be a legal protection when you're doing that. Like, because technically doctor-patient confidentiality is out the fucking window because you already signed your release to be on TV. Like, what's the difference? So I don't see why he would be in trouble for that.
It's no longer a HIPAA violation at that point.
Right. And at that point, it's like, couldn't he just be like, it was a TV show advice, like, if it did harm, it shouldn't have. I am a doctor. I have a doctorate, but I never once told them I was a licensed therapist. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't think they've ever said that.
I didn't prescribe the Prozac. They got it on their own.
Yeah, like, I mean, if he's non-prescriptive anyway.
I'm pretty sure they have plenty of lawyers in these TV places. I'm sure they know how to get away. Like, these shows have been around for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they know how to get around it. Or, I mean, they have, like, lots of money from good ratings. Who knows? I know it didn't help, what's his name? Chris Hansen? Or whoever, the guy who does To Catch a Predator? Didn't help him.
Chris Hansen.
Is that him? I can't remember.
Yeah. You can remember it from the South Park episode where they fucking just laid into him.
Oh, okay, that's good. Well, Alan, did you hear about that show and why it's off?
Once again, Thumb is far removed from the pulse of society.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to him?
Okay, so while they were filming that show, a couple different things happened. There was an episode that was never aired, but it was talked about on the news where they were going to catch a guy. Cause you know how the stick goes. I mean, they try to get a guy over, and then they lure him into the house with a girl, and then the girl disappears, and the guy comes out and talks to him, and then police
Why don't you
arrest him.
take a seat and tell me why you're here?
Exactly. And then once the person leaves the house, then the police come, because the rules are the police can't do anything until after he's left the house. That's essentially how there are some legal reasons for why they have to do it that way. Well, the guy, after the whole interview thing, the guy freaked out, and I think he killed himself in the house. He found like a knife or something and cut his throat. I can't remember if that's exactly it. So, I mean, that was upsetting, and the family was good and upset, and so they sued the studio. And then other guys, because there's a careful thing you have to do when you're running the show, and they didn't follow through on some of the different legal things in different parts of the states, because one state has one rule, one has another. They didn't keep that in mind, and so they fucked up a couple different times, and then they had more lawsuits and whatnot. So essentially, as the show was on, they had lawsuits after almost every single one of those cases, and the lawsuits took every single penny the show ever made. So the show made nothing. All the money was spent on legal fees. So
wow.
If you make a show, you want to make money. And if the show's costing you money, why would you keep it going?
No, it's a good point.
It's actually actually coming back. So
well, they're trying to do a Kickstarter to try and get the show going. But the thing is with that is if they do that and they do get it on another network and you have the exact same problems you had last time, well, you have no follow through. You have no legal protection. You have no teams to do this. You don't have no money to get anything from to pay off these people. I mean, we're talking potential jail time for these people if they can't come up with the money.
Not to mention the libel and slander that Hansen himself can be hit with if it turns out that for whatever reason it's not a pedophile, like it's some active youth group minister or something like that actually goes out and tries to convert these kids over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be,
because there are those guys out there. There are genuinely nice people that come across as being that kind of weird perv.
Well, and some guys out there are just really, really, really lonely. And if you get someone who's like actively interested in pursuing you, that might be the only real positive human interaction you have. I mean, obviously someone's going to take it, and it could just be he's taking advantage of these guys, which is very likely. And also considering, I mean, I think there was multiple suicide attempts from other guys, and
I've always been curious about the validity of the emails and everything going back and forth. Like, considering how easy it is to go in and change the HTML and have anybody's tweet say anything, and I know how to do it with. I used to be able to do it with MySpace and stuff like that. Used to fuck with my friends all the time. It's not hard. How much of that was actually valid? How much of it was shit that was boosted up for ratings? How many people thought they were showing up legit for like a date?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to excuse any of those guys if they are what they were, but at the same time, I don't trust what I see on TV.
Well, nor should you. Is someone sleeping?
No.
Opal, are you awake?
No.
Oh, you're falling asleep.
No.
Here we are talking about pedophiles and whatnot, and here you are sleeping. I had no idea that such behavior made you sleepy. I would never guess.
It's like she's complacent with it.
Oh no.
She's not speaking out against it, therefore. You must condemn it right now. Speak out against the pedophile groups.
Pedophiles is bad. Don't be a pedophile. If you can control it, don't be a pedophile.
I was actually expecting more of it.
If you can control it.
Don't pedophile.
All right, that I think that's good enough. How you doing there, Opal? You sound sleepy.
Dicks.
Nice.
What about dicks?
I need my boyfriend's dick.
Oh God.
Meadow. I need him in bed with me. Snuggle. And he can swat all the bad guys away with his dick.
Meadow Man.
What's up, Jay? Hello.
That was riveting. Say your piece, my dude.
You still got your thing with you?
Wait, what thing am I supposed to have with me?
The guitar.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Beavis and Butthead right now.
Do you take requests?
Thank you.
No, I'm actually not really good at requests.
Play me some Guar.
I was gonna say you're gonna pick like a band that I don't know anything from because I haven't played anyone else's shit in a while.
Just play "Sweet Child of Mine." It's fine. It's obviously the greatest song ever written.
I'm gonna leave if he starts playing music.
If Schmeckle was here, I'd say play Slash.
Any Slash.
I mean,
okay. Confession time for me. There are a few
November
bands.
Rain.
There are a few bands that I like that are rather high up on everyone else's list. So I'm gonna just I'll come out and just say I fucking hate
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses, the Beatles,
okay,
Led Zeppelin.
What?
Do you play Sepultura?
I'll play. Oh, I could play Sepultura. I just have to sit down and remember how.
I'm very good at figuring people out, and I had you pegged as hating Guns N' Roses from the minute that you spoke. I'm not a Guns N' Roses fan either, but
it's Axl.
FYI. It is Axl.
So
He's an
I can't
asshole.
fucking stand that prick. And don't get me wrong, there's other pricks out in the industry that, you know, and they're they're a dime a dozen, honestly, especially if you're looking at vocalists, but God, he is such a fucking douche. Like, just flat out, just such a douche. I don't
He's
like
actually really nice if you've ever met him, but
I mean, just to like the fans, you know, throwing fits at concerts and stuff like that. Like, you want to throw a fit, save it for the backstage. Don't because you go down in history as being that shithead that's like, yeah, fuck him.
There's a guy that's part of like a motorcycle club that he hung out with, and he lives around me, so I went to the bar to meet him for something. And he's like, "Hey, have you ever met Axl?" And I'm like, "Oh God, another one of your friends? Sure, let's go meet Axl." Fucking Axl Rose. I was like, "Oh, hey." And I was like, "I fucking hate your band." And he was like, "Yeah, they're not for everybody." He was actually like a really nice guy, but I'm not a big Guns N' Roses fan.
Yeah, I'm probably more apt to playing something like Pantera, and I don't look down on Pantera, but I'm not Dimebag. I'm me. I can play my own shit, and even then, I have to have the backing track. Otherwise, it just doesn't sound right in my ears. Don't worry, music is coming soon. People can make fun of me after it's released.
Excellent.
It'll be absolutely terrible, and I will. I'm gonna release a whole shit ton of music like for a year. I'm just gonna release like 2 or 3 tracks a day, and at the end of that fucking year, I'm just gonna kill myself. That way, everything skyrockets in price. This is how my music's gonna sell. I'll be famous.
You should kill a persona, but not yourself, so that you can reap the rewards. Just come out as somebody totally different, but like a twin brother or something. You know what I'm saying?
See, I really wish I could pull a Mayhem and somehow shoot myself in the head and take pictures of my body and use it for the album cover on the next album. That would be, that'd be really fun to do. I don't know the logistics
side
of
of your head, not the middle.
I was going to say, well, I mean, if South Park can be trusted, and if anything in my life can be, it's South Park, then I should be able to walk around with only half a head left. I mean,
I don't know about that. I mean, I would agree, but South Park, sorry, have you seen the first episode of the new season? I don't know if I trust them right now.
Cream fraiche.
What did they do?
From what I've seen,
feel free to spoil it. I don't care.
Well, I can't spoil it because I haven't seen it yet. But all the fan backlash, they seem to have lost all momentum because they've decided we're not going to do like politics. We're not going to do like what we've been doing the last couple seasons, which is unfortunate because it was fucking epic. With the episodic stuff with the member berries and the political correctness culture and all that, it was such a good season. Or season.
The PC Principle was awesome.
PC Principle was fucking awesome. They're not doing it. Oh, Opal disappeared.
Wait, deadhead.
Fun fact: cats and killer whales both kill for fun.
Ah, shit.
What's that line going into that Marilyn Manson song? Killing is killing, whether done for duty, profit, or fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be pretty honest. If I was a whale that was basically the badass of the ocean, if I wanted to kill something, I'd just fucking do it.
Fuck yeah.
I'd be like, yep, I'm killing you. Just because. Meh. Fuck it. I'm Shamu, bitch.
All right. If there is such a thing as reincarnation, is it wrong that I really want to come back as an anglerfish?
No, but I would come back as a killer whale and I'd fucking eat you.
That's if you could swim that far down. Too far down in the ocean.
You know.
Are we doing a bunch of what ifs? Well, I could be all the way down there. Oh, yeah, well, I could have a scuba suit. Oh, yeah, well, I could have this.
Well, if she's a whale in a scuba suit, that's a much bigger deal than me being a fucking anglerfish.
My dude, did you just go, if she's a whale, you put emphasis on the H? Whale?
What?
Whip.
Whip?
Will Wheaton. A whale.
That show has good moments. Bad ones, a lot of bad ones. The show's gotten so fucking bad.
The best part of the Whip episode was at the end when Quagmire and Meg are going to have sex. And she says something about Whip. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hereditary.
That show has gone downhill so much.
Well, I know why it's gone downhill. I mean, Seth MacFarlane, he's done with it. He's done with all of it, but they keep, giving him more and more money, and he's like, I just wish the show would end. And so everyone thinks he's sabotaging himself.
Well, it's his dairy cow, but it should have been put out to pasture a while ago.
I know. He said himself in a couple different interviews that he just wants to be done with it. And that's sort of like sad, but I understand. Like, you get creatively done, and then other people are writing your thing for you, and you're like, I don't even know if I even like the shit they're putting out. Which is sort of like,
well, everything.
Yeah.
No, go for it.
I was going to say that's what happened to The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Simpsons is a great show, or rather it was, but then all the good people left, and then all the people that came in to replace them, terrible.
Well, and you see, that's kind of why I liked Futurama. They didn't stick around long enough to really cause. They didn't hit that downward slope like so many other. Because hell, man, I loved. This is going to show my age some. I loved watching Married with Children growing up.
That's a fucking great show.
Like
Al Bundy is my hero.
But the last season in particular was so fucking weird. You had to sit there and question, why the fuck am I watching this show anymore?
There was another one with a dog. It was like a stuffed dog. Was it Happily Ever After or something like that? That was funny. It also had like the hot wife and the 2 kids. But there was like a stuffed dog that was always making perverted jokes.
I have no idea.
Nikki Cox was in it.
Oh God, that one.
Yeah.
You know she married her co-star that played her brother, right?
No. Unhappily Ever After. That's fucking weird. Yeah, that was funny too.
And she's had a lot of plastic surgery since then too. God damn. I mean, is what it is, I suppose.
Yes.
All right, well, how long have we been going?
Too long at this point.
Yeah. Another cancerous dream brought to you by whatever the fuck Opal was doing earlier. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Every time we bring her on, it's a bit of a shit show.
At the same time, it's kind of entertaining because I never know where it's going to go. It's that chaos that's like, okay, let's see what happens. I throw out an open invite for these things, and a few people show up. Usually 1 or 2 new ones. I'm never flooded with, a whole bunch of pricks or assholes. It's always been somebody cool so far. So, and then there's Opal just going crazy. Well, I think this was more about her boyfriend's dick than it was about horror metal.
This is the first stream that I've been on in a very long time that I haven't read a selection from deep underground poetry. So,
do you feel naked without doing it?
Yeah. It feels wrong. Yeah, I just come on and I read erotic poems on random streams every now and then.
Well, then hell, why not? Let's end on a high note.
All
Find
right.
one and go for it.
This one's called Being Fucked in the Ass.
Oh, giggity.
I'm gonna super kick a dragon.
Some of them get long. This one is a little bit long. She helps in holding me down. Daddy has a gigantic cock. She makes me lick his cock. It feels good sliding down my throat. We take turns sucking Daddy, kissing his balls and licking his cockhead. She helps in holding me down. Then I demonstrate how good I can suck. This doesn't rhyme. That's not helpful. It's not funny when it's like when they take it so seriously and it becomes like a lesbian poetry slam.
Was it supposed to be like Dr. Seuss?
Some of them are, and it's actually really funny. I read a bunch that were like children's poems last time. I'm like, usually when they say like, usually when they have titles like that, it's not so serious. This is very strange. Okay. God damn it. I'm going to be so sad if there's not like a disgusting poem that I can find. Who the fuck's is Borat fucker? Oh, by that guy. That guy's terrible.
Wow.
Borat fucker?
Yeah.
Really?
His poem is called "Who the Fucks is Borat?" Okay, here you go. This is a short one. It also doesn't rhyme. What is with all these not rhyming poems?
They're trying to be artistic.
Yeah. Oh God. It's called "Innocent Masturbation." When I see people urinating on roadside wall, I also feel like to do so in the evening. My eyes search for 3x level. I feel aroused by seeing young widows dancing hip. All these matters, I just think but do nothing. Then late at night, by imaginating next door's auntie's panty, I seduce myself for innocent masturbation. And that was written by Koken Babu. He is a new member. Yeah. It's so much better when they try to rhyme them. Some of them are like,
oh fuck it!
Woo! Woo!
Yeah. God damn.
It just bums me out when poems don't rhyme because I'm not really that artsy. In the House of Dragul. Oh, this guy's fucking gross. There's some of them like now I kind of know who they are, so I see their little like profile pictures and I'm like, you're fucking nasty.
I'm just gonna write this kind of stuff and post it on Twitter and see how long it takes me before I'm flagged.
Lost for words. Black lace drops coat. Speechless for words. Stiff throat. Pushed against the wall, kissing my neck. Oh, what the heck? I go with the flow, quite enjoying the show. Down she goes from head to toe, nibbling away, teasing me. She wants to play. Well, I am up for it. I suck on her tit as I gently rub her clit. She starts to squirm. I hold her clit firm. She grabs me stick and starts to rub, her tongue teasing my shaft. Wow, baby, this is your craft. And that was written by an autistic-looking guy named Danny11714.
Shout out to Danny. Woo.
Woo. It's just so much better when they rhyme.
All right, I think on that note, I'm gonna end this because it's almost 4:00. So, all right, yeah. If you want to show yourselves, here's your opportunity.
This stream is brought to you by Tenga Eggs.
I'm gonna super kick a dragon tomorrow.
You know what?
I'm gonna super kick a dragon tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm a dragon slayer, bitch.
Is it no, are we talking the bad dragon?
It's a dragon, and I'm gonna super kick it, and I'm gonna yell "suck my dick" because that's my gimmick.
Puff the magic dragon?
No, I'm thinking the dildos, the bad dragons.
Oh, the tentacle dildos?
Yeah, he's gonna go super kick a dragon. It's like, okay, makes sense.
I post things about tentacles on Twitter a lot, and somebody actually sent me a DM to a link to Bad Dragon and was like, I think you could really benefit from using this. You seem to really be into it. And I was like, thanks. It was purple and green.
Well, at least proper colors, I guess.
It was really nice. He's like, I always want to help out people with weird kinks, and I was like, oh man, well, this has gone far enough. I'm still gonna post things about tentacles. I think it's hysterical. But now I'm that guy.
Wait, so that's where that came from?
Tentacles?
That's a long story.
All right. Yeah. We're done. We're out.
Thanks for having me on. I had fun.
Anytime.